Everyone should be able to hear me. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. We got this live stream rolling. We're like a couple minutes late, so sorry about that. But nonetheless, we are here and we are blowing and going. All right, all right. Looks like we're good on my end. Y'all let me know if we're good on y'all's end. And we'll get this live stream rolling. All right, all right. Everybody, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Monday. Yeah, I know, Niels Hahn. We're doing the vertical. We're doing the vertical. I mean, I had such a good result doing the vertical in the previous live streams that I just got to roll with it at this point. They probably won't all be this way, but it is what it is, man. I got about, I know Matthew Crust Life. I know it's vertical. I get it. I hear y'all. I know it's frustrating on the computers and stuff like that, but the amount of turnout we actually end up getting from that shorts feed sort of thing is just too good to pass up, if I'm being honest with y'all. So we're just gonna kind of roll with it. Unfortunately, the computer people are probably like, man, this is terrible. But the people on the phone, it ain't so bad. So I haven't figured out a way to please everybody yet, but maybe I will sometime in the future. Yeah, drop them Platinum Eagles in the chat, Matthew Koslife. Thank you for being a member of the Platinum Beast membership program. So thank you. Welcome, Niels Hahn. Welcome, Matthew. Welcome, everyone who's in the stream so far. We just got a few people as of yet, but hopefully we'll get some more people rolling in here and we can get this live stream a going and a blowing. So how's everybody's Monday been so far? Hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all have some nice weather wherever y'all are at. We got some pretty decent weather down here in Georgia in the south. Not too cloudy, not too hot, not too rainy. Overall, pretty decent weather for sure. What's going on, Zach Johnson? Yeah, drop those Platinum Eagles in that flame. Drop all that in the chat. I love seeing y'all use those custom emojis. That's always really cool and encouraging to see y'all benefiting from y'all's membership. So there you go. Hey, Loper Painter, how's it going, buddy? Happy Monday, fun day, Beast. 70 degrees and sunny here in San Diego. Very nice for sure. I bet humidity's even down out there. Y'all don't know anything about humidity until you move down here to the south. But nonetheless, we still got some good weather. We got some good weather. And I'm sure it's beautiful out there in San Diego. Yep, Zach Johnson, drop them flames, drop them Platinum Eagles. Drop them in the chat. I should get some platinum. Yeah, you should, Constitutional Stacker, You should get some platinum. I've been trying to get you to buy some for like the longest time, but, I just can't quite convince you, can I? I just haven't been able to get you there. But welcome to the live stream, Constitutional. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by and checking it out. I like that little laughing emoji you put in the chat. Hey, Zach Johnson, hope you're good. Weather in New England been rough. 3 inches of rain over the weekend. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. Is it still cold up there in the Northeast? It's not really been too cold down here in the South. We've been pretty warm. We've had a little bit of chilly days. Relatively speaking. It's been like in the 50s or something. Not that cold, obviously, but it's been in 50s, 60s, 70s. So we're getting to warm weather. We're getting there. I just hope we don't have another summer like last year, man. I tell y'all what, I know the whole country was roasting last year come August, September-ish, but down here in the South was literally like a sauna. You didn't even have to have a gym membership. You just walk outside, boom, sauna for free. So hopefully we won't get quite that hot this year, but who knows? Who knows what the future holds as far as weather is concerned. All right. Since Neil loves gold so much and hates platinum, I'm filling a tube with 50-50 gold to platinum ratio to make him happy. Yeah, Neil's is a gold lover and a platinum hater, that's for sure. If I know anything about Niels Hahn, that's what he does. He hates platinum and he loves gold. So, hey, Austrian Stacker, welcome to the live stream. How's it going, bud? Long time no see, man. I don't know when the last time I saw a comment from you or what have you. I think this might be the first time you jumped into a live stream. You might have been in one other one, but welcome to the live stream nonetheless, Austrian. I appreciate you stopping by, bud. Really, really do. That's really cool. Neil loves crystallized osmium. Neil loves crystallized gold. How about that? Oh my gosh, y'all are crazy. Y'all are something else. I tell you what. All right, truth be told, I don't care for gold. It sucks, but the world does, so I must have more. Yeah, exactly, right? And man, I know you just bought some constitutional stacker and you bought some with your profits from, I believe it was crypto, if I remember when I watched your video. But, you know, I'm not buying any gold right now. And I'm also not in the crypto game. I don't really play that game too much or at all, really. But I'm not really buying gold at all at these all-time highs. I don't know about y'all. I mean, it's not a bad idea, you know, to buy gold at really any time. But for me personally, I'm just sticking to the platinum. And I've been that way for months now. I haven't bought any silver or gold in probably this whole year, or this from January 1st is what I'm talking. But platinum it is for me. The prices are just too good on platinum, and gold is too high, and silver's all right, but I just see platinum as a better value right now. You haven't bought since 2000, Matthew Cross Life? Wait a minute. 2000? Like you haven't bought any precious metals since in 24 years? Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking about something else? All right. I'm too light on gold, so I have to do it. Yeah, I get that, Constitutional. That's understandable, especially if you're planning on holding for a long time anyways. Doesn't really matter. You might miss out on 10 to 20% dip, but it'll go back up and it'll end up at a higher all-time high, and that's just how gold works. That's what I've seen over the years, and that's just how it works. So it's not like it's the end of the world buying right now. It's just I think we all wish it was a little bit lower or experiencing a dip. $2,000. I see, Matthew. I see. So you haven't bought gold since $2,000. Yeah, I mean, I haven't either, honestly. I just been holding and waiting and hoping that we get back down below that 2,000. I'm hoping for somewhere in the 1900s. That's when I think I'll start buying a little bit, maybe. But I'm not buying above 2,000. I'm with you on that. It's kind of like if silver were at 30. I wouldn't touch silver with a 10-foot pole if it was at 30. Now, if it was at 30 for 2 or 3 years, okay, yeah, we're back into considering it. But as far as, you know, if it just went to 30 overnight, no, not touching it. So that's the way I see it. Hey, Metal Mate or Matt, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. Woo, Constitutional Stacker with that super chat. First super chat of the day. I'm poor, but the light bill needs paid, so here. Well, thank you, Constitutional Stacker. I really appreciate that. And that really means a lot coming to you, because I know you made a video recently talking about the different changes in your life financially and career-wise and stuff going on. So, you know, the fact that you felt compelled to donate $2, I appreciate that. I really, really do. That means a whole lot to me. So thank you. And if anyone hasn't checked out Constitutional Stacker, you definitely should. He's got an excellent channel. Talks about a lot of cool stuff. He's a really cool guy overall. My first gold was 1/10 maple for $197. Wow, Matthew Crosslife, that's solid. That's not a bad price at all. You could probably flip that right now for about $230 at the very minimum. That's a pretty solid deal. Matthew Crosslife dropping the Platinum Eagles. I'm a little iffed, yes. Yeah, Constitutional Stacker, I understand that. I've been there, man. You'll make it through. I can tell from your videos and stuff, you're a pretty resilient guy, especially when you were talking about looking out at different avenues that you can make money with side hustles and businesses and all kinds of different stuff. So I think you'll be all right. I think you're a pretty smart guy, and I think you'll come out of this. And I think we all been there, but only some of us make it through, and I think you are one of those individuals who will. So I wish you all the best, my friend. Niels Han Dynasty with the $5 super chat. Woohoo! Constitutional is rich. Don't let him fool you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's got like about $1 billion, right? He's Elon Musk's brother-in-law, right? That's what the truth is. He doesn't want to let us know, but that's really what's going on here. Is he's Elon Musk's brother-in-law, and he's got billions on billions on billions. So compared to most, Neil, yes. Compared to yesterday, not so much. I guess that's very true. If y'all really think about it, you know, if you have $1,000, $2,000 in a stack and you don't have any real debt, like I said, I was talking about that in my video today that I posted, how in America, I forget the exact number, maybe one of y'all know it, but something like if you have $400 or $500 in cash and zero debt, I'm talking nothing at all, you're more wealthy than like 80% of America or something. I don't know, some crazy number like that. So realistically, wealth is all kind of relative. People like to act like they're wealthy, but some people really ain't wealthy. They just don't tell you about the debt they have. Because you can make 6 figures, 7 figures a year all day long, but if you have 6 figures, 7 figures a year in debt, you really ain't making anything. So it's all about how you look at it. Perception of wealth is changing. Yes, it is, Niels Hahn. Yes, it is, for sure. What do you think of silver being manipulated, Beast? It's frustrating. Yeah, I know a lot of people talk about the manipulation of silver and the price of silver and everything. I don't really know where I stand on the matter. Part of me wants to believe in the manipulation. Part of me wants to believe that it's something else. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not really too concerned with all that. It is frustrating. I get that when the price just is stagnant for so long for precious metals. It's really kind of frustrating, but I mean, you just got to keep stacking. And if it is manipulated, at some day that manipulation is going to have to end and it's just going to take off, or the manipulation doesn't end, or it didn't exist, and the price of the metal and commodity will still just increase over time. So either way, it's a win-win, and I'm not too concerned about it, but that's just my thoughts on the opinion, or my opinion on the matter. All right, Matthew Crust Life. I'm working on my first 50K, finna buy me a double wide constitutional stacker. What? Oh my goodness, that's just crazy, man. Loper Painter, let them manipulate it. Can I live with you, Neil? Well, Neil lives out there in California, Constitutional. I don't know where you live, man, but I'd avoid the area that Neil lives in full-heartedly. I mean, I'm sure Neil's a wonderful guy, but the place he lives, I don't know about all that. I think even he himself is trying to escape. So, but nonetheless, it's all good. It's all good. So the U.S. government just authorized an additional $1.2 trillion in national debt, and we're increasing that figure $1 trillion every 100 to 110. Yeah, it's just madness. It's never-ending debt that the U.S. just continues to pile on and pile on and pile on. I mean, I don't know if it's ever going to really truly end, if I'm being honest. And this may be a little controversial, but I think that even if the administration changes in the White House and our government and stuff, I still am not so sure how much we can really. We've dug our hole so deep. Can any new administration really fix it? I don't know. I mean, obviously one is going to do a better job than the other, but is it even fixable at this point? It's feeling kind of hopeless, I mean, there's always hope, but it's pretty grim, to say the least. I know I've been to his house. Oh, nice, Constitutional. Are you? Oh, okay, you're in Oregon. You're screwed too. Oh, man, y'all got to get out of that West Coast, man. That West Coast is bad. Constitution, I hope you're outside of Portland, because I've heard Portland's got so many issues, it's unbelievable. But yeah, that West Coast, y'all got to get out of there, man. Or somehow hope that things get better, because yeah, the whole West Coast is just like, I don't really get it either, because it's not like the whole country is one-sided and the West Coast sits on the other side. It's just the West Coast just takes it to a whole nother level. It's like, it's like crazy. I mean, crazy stuff. 10 miles outside of Portland. Ooh, yeah. That's rough, Constitutional Stacker. I don't even know what to tell you with that, because that's just really unfortunate. Jeez, that's crazy. Luckily, I was blessed enough to be born and raised down here in the South, and I've been here all my life, so I don't really have too much of an issue. Our local government's pretty solid, and our local taxes and stuff. I mean, I'm down here in Georgia, and of all the southern states, we probably have one of the worst taxes, but even saying that, it's way better than like so many other places. So it is what it is. Hey, mistakes were made. Stacking, how's it going, bud? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks so much for joining us today. Hey, Zach Johnson's in Massachusetts. Well, Massachusetts, yeah, I know they got some issues up there for sure. That's an interesting part of the country. I don't journey too much up into the north very much. I've been in New York City, I guess, once, but never really been anywhere else up north. But I know Massachusetts has its own issues, and that's unfortunate, Zach Johnson. But, I guess you always could be the West Coast, man. You can always look at the West Coast and say, well, I guess we could have more issues than what we currently have. It's a fentanyl paradise constitutional. Oh yeah, Matthew. I didn't want to say it. You said that, but yeah, Portland's got some major issues. I'm a redneck hillbilly. I don't fit in well here anymore. Hey, constitutional sacrament. Honestly, was I thought you were already in the South because just from your voice or like somewhere sort of rural or what have you, I was like, oh yeah, this dude, he probably like, I don't know, is in like North Carolina or something. But no, like that was actually a pretty big surprise when you said you were from Oregon. So that's crazy, man. But yeah, Massachusetts is a mess. They got their own issues. Alabama's cool. Yeah, Niels Hahn, Alabama is very cool. Very, very cool. Indeed. I love Alabama. I don't live there, but I love visiting there and going there and stuff. And it's a great bunch of folks that live in Alabama. I mean, you really anywhere you go, you're not going to run into any real trouble. I mean, obviously there's crime everywhere in every single place in the world, but Alabama is just some of the best people you'll ever meet. Loper Painter, why do you say that, man? Why do you say it's nasty? I don't think so. I think it's a great place. I mean, I guess it depends on what you like, really. I mean, if you like, inner city living or just city living, obviously there's no real major cities in Alabama, Birmingham being the biggest, and even that ain't that big. But if you like, living on the beach or on the ocean, Alabama does have that now, if you really think about it. And they got some really nice hidden gems down there on their coast. But yeah, Florida is FD. Oh, F'd? It's going to sink. Oh, you really think so? Why do you think that, Matthew? It seems like they're doing pretty all right these days. I don't know. I kind of like a lot of the things going on down there in Florida. Seems like a lot of people down there are kind of waking up before it gets real bad. So let me know why you think that. Alabama is the gold capital of America east of the Mississippi. Wow. I didn't know that. Alabama is great. Travel there often. Nice people, nice land. Yeah, I think so too, Mistakes. I think so too. I really like Alabama. I like Alabama. I like Florida. My home state of Georgia. It's a nice little state. I like Savannah and some of the other towns in this state. I really love coastal Carolina. Hilton Head is my go-to if I was going to the beach in the States. But yeah, good food. Oh yeah, barbecue. Southern barbecue is untouchable, Niels Hahn. You just don't know what you're missing until you have some Southern barbecue. And I actually like the Alabama white sauce they use. My favorite's Carolina Gold, but the Alabama white is very, very good. I think Maddie means literally sink. Oh, Mistakes. That's not good for you, man. You're sitting down there in Florida. You gonna sink with it? Hey, I guess that'd give you an excuse when the government comes a knocking to see what your value is in your stack. You can be like, well, I'm sorry, government, but my entire state sunk, so I don't have a stack. But really, like, it's, just sitting in the trunk or something, and you're just on your way up here to come hang out with me in Georgia. But Las Vegas is your favorite city on the West Coast. No, yeah, Nevada is a very solid state. That and Arizona. If I was out west, I'd live either Arizona or Nevada. Those would be my two states. And what's funny about those two states is they have thrived off of the issues in the West, right? When you really think about it, the West Coast has all these issues, and so many people have moved into Nevada and Arizona that it's driven the prices of housing up. And then in Arizona specifically, they're having issues retaining water and stuff because they don't have enough water for their citizens. But it's interesting because they take a lot different approach than those West Coast states, and they benefit from it, right? It's a clear advantage they have. Do you have European coins? Hey, Crazy Video, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. Do I have European coins? Well, I mean, I've got Britannias. As you can see here, I've got one. I'm working on a tube of Britannias. So that's sort of Europe, right? I mean, their Brexit was a whole thing, but it's the continent of Europe. So there's some European for you. I also have an Austrian Philharmonic here from the country of Austria. That's definitely European. Okay. Let's see what else we have on the docket for European Platinum. I don't think I have anything with me over here that's still European. I guess Isle of Man. What is Isle of Man? Is that Ireland or is that Scotland? I think it's Scotland. So this is, I guess, technically British. It's got the Queen of England on it, a younger version, and a cat. So I do have some European coins. That's for sure. Yeah, I lost my stat when the state sunk. Mistakes were made. Oh my gosh. That's pretty funny. My stack is valued in 556, 762, 992. Yeah. All right. You got a pretty solid stack going there, Constitutional. You keep that thing going. You know what's funny about that stack in particular, right? Back in year 20, what did we see? We saw a run on the price of all that commodity, right? And if you had stored up a bunch, like a bunch of people did, you could have flipped a lot of that at that time, right? Now, some people didn't want to, but if you had a little bit of extra and you wanted to throw it up on, one of these auction sites, you were probably doubling your money easy on that commodity. So that's not a bad thing to stack, actually. And it kind of can be, it can kind of act like silver and gold in that, if there's another thing like what happened in year 20, we could see manufacturing go down, demand go up, and the price goes up with it. So that's pretty interesting. How much is a $50 1964 in the States? So a 90% $50 crazy video is probably roughly 10-ish dollars probably per $50. I would say. I mean, obviously it can fluctuate depending on what dealer you use or what kind of deal you're able to find on a private sale and stuff like that. But roughly, I would say about $10, $9. Yeah, mistakes were made. Yeah, you could probably find it for $9. You're not going to find one single one for $9, but if you're willing to buy like a roll of $50 or something, you can probably get that cost down to $1 or two. So maybe $8, $9, $10 or what have you. But Morgan dollars? Morgan dollars. Okay. Morgan dollars. I mean, for a call Morgan dollar, you're looking at probably about $25. I think that was the lowest price I was able to find one. I love the call versions. I mean, I know a lot of people stack the more numismatic versions, but I just love playing with the coal stuff. So I'm working on a tube of constitutional dollars. But right now, $25 is about, your LCS mistakes is 18 times. Well, that's nice. That's a pretty solid deal. But crazy video, Morgan dollars are about $25 for a call. And then it just goes up from there based upon condition. Northern Alabama is Tennessee. Yeah, it is, Niels Hahn. It basically is. What's interesting about you saying that is in Georgia, when we want to get outside of where we're at, if we ever want to visit like Chattanooga, Tennessee, that's like a little hidden gem in the South that not a lot of people have been to, but it's a nice little town right across the border from Georgia in the north. And what's interesting about it is the road that you take basically takes you through. It's very funny because you go from being in Georgia and then getting in the corner of Alabama, and then you get into Tennessee, and then like back into Georgia, and then back into Tennessee because of the way the road kind of swerves through the mountains. So it's funny because the state signs, they put them every like mile or two. So it's like, welcome to Tennessee, welcome to Alabama, welcome to Georgia, welcome to Tennessee. It's the funniest thing ever. Every time we drive up I-75 to get to Tennessee or further north, you can just see the state signs back to back to back. It's pretty funny. But yeah. All right. I have a big jacked up diesel. Winters are no problem except for getting it started once she'll roll. And It's on. Very nice, Constitutional. Very nice. I have a big jacked up F-150. It's not a diesel, obviously, but that's cool, man. That's cool. And down here in the South, everybody's got a truck. It's almost like state law that you must own a pickup truck to live in this state. And I have a big old jacked up one, so I feel you on that. I kind of wish I had a diesel, but I don't. Maybe one day. We'll see. We'll see. Loziano, love all. Gold and platinum make for a diverse stack without the volume of silver. Very true. Very true, Luciano. A lot of people, believe it or not, I have actually seen a lot of people take that approach. They skip silver altogether because this stuff is heavy and takes up a lot of room and is just obnoxious as far as how much it takes up when you really get into it. And they switch to platinum, or they just go with platinum as the industrial take, and they go with gold as the solid historical inflationary hedge, what have you, take, right? So I know a lot of people do like to do just platinum and gold. Believe it or not, a lot of people do gold and silver, but a lot of people also stick to just platinum and gold. I just like to have all three just in case, because personally I think silver or platinum could take off at different times personally, and so because of that I like to have both. I don't have a whole lot of silver. I don't have monster boxes on monster boxes or 100-ounce bars on 100-ounce bars, but I do like to have a little bit just in case, and if it ever did skyrocket while platinum's still sitting flat, I would flip the silver into platinum all day long. So that's what I think personally about it, and that's my approach. We got 48 people watching the live stream. Hey everybody, if you're on computer, hit the like button for me. That really helps me out a whole lot. If you're on the cell phone, if you're on the shorts feed, what have you, it's kind of weird, but what you have to do is you have to either hit the three dots up here in the right-hand corner to hit the like button, or you can just simply put your finger on the screen and hold it for like a second or two, and it'll pop up with the option to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. So if y'all could do that for me, I greatly appreciate it very, very much. So just hit that like button for me. Hit the subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the live streams that I do in the future. But nonetheless, whatever y'all do, I just appreciate y'all being here. So thank y'all for that. But anyways, let's get back to this chat a little bit. Hey, Ren Time, how's it going, bud? Hey, I got your email. We'll figure something out. I'm still thinking about it as far as when or what have you. But let me do a little bit more thinking. I've got a busy couple weeks coming up, but we'll get that interview scheduled, bud. We will. We'll do that interview. All right. I hit the like button. Thank you, Mr. LBS Surdy. Thank you very much. Luciano, love all. I have all three. Actually have a crap ton of silver and not much gold, but I have platinum as well. Yes, indeed. Yeah, exactly. I think it's just a best approach to get all three personally. So that's good that you have all three, Luciano. That really, really is. I think you're protecting yourself the best doing that, even if it's different from other people's opinions. All right, Niels Hahn said, I'll hit the like if you give away an ounce of platinum. All right, how about I give away a 10-ounce bar of platinum? Yes, 10 ounce. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not that well off, y'all. I'm not there yet. Maybe one day, who knows? But my girl, you were talking to Constitutional. Not quite there yet, but who knows? Maybe one day, right? All right. Ren Time said, I'm excited for my Brits to come. Also, did you see my second email? Yes, I did, Ren Time. I got that from you, and I will respond to it either tonight or tomorrow. So I did get it, though. So we'll keep that communication line running, and we'll get it all planned out and scheduled and everything like that. But yeah, welcome to the live stream, everyone. We got about 37 people watching right now, so thank y'all for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Really helps out the channel just watching the live stream. My girlfriend is my truck buddy. There you go, Constitutional Stacker. Hey, let me ask you this, Constitutional Stacker. Since you say you have a truck, does it have a center console or a bench seat? I am pro bench seat all day for girlfriends or if you have a wife or whatever. I love the idea of a bench seat. A lot of people hate it. What does your truck have? Does it have a bench seat or does it have a center console? Because I've found that bench seat is just phenomenal. I'm not dating anybody right now, but when I did, she would hop up in the driver's side and just scoot over to the middle and we'd be rolling. I'd be driving, she'd be sitting right there. I mean, there's nothing like it, truly. All right, all right, all right. Hey, Anthony James, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much. I do greatly appreciate you being here. It says, seeing these trillion-dollar budgets makes me wonder why more people aren't buying PMs. Yeah, for real, right? How in the world do people still have faith in the US dollar? I wish I had a dollar on the table right now, but I don't. But just pretend you see a dollar right here. But yeah, how do people still have faith in that stuff, man? I mean, we've been rolling on that stuff backed by almost nothing for what? Coming up on 100 years, I guess. When did it officially move off? Well, I guess the silver standard, the gold confiscation was what, 1933? And then, but they still had silver certificates and they still made the money out of silver. So it was kind of backed by silver if you really want to think about it that way. So I guess 64 or 69 with the halves and stuff. Basically, mid to late 60s, we completely moved off money being backed by anything than just the full faith and credit of the U.S. government, which is just crazy to me that people allowed that to happen and were okay with it, I guess, and we've just been rolling with it ever since. So I guess we're looking at closer to like maybe 60 or 70 years to our money being backed by almost nothing, which is kind of unfortunate. And it's kind of crazy, though, that you're right. People aren't buying precious metals like they were. I guess the younger generation, which I guess I'm a part of, being like a millennial, just didn't even really live during that time in the mid 60s, early 70s, and doesn't even really remember that money used to be backed by something and is now backed by nothing. They've just been used to backed by the federal government for their whole lives. That's just what they think money is. I guess it's the whole concept. That's why I'm hopeful for people like Ren and other younger people of like Gen Z and Gen Alpha or whatever they call it. Hopefully we can have some people with some sense growing up even in this world today. But yeah, it is kind of crazy. Constitutional. So it's a 3/4 bench with a console. I guess you could say cup holders are worthless. It has extra leaf springs, airbags, so it rides like a tank. I reckon the original owner. Well, that's cool. That's cool, Constitutional. I love the bench seat. Mine doesn't have a console. My F-150 is an XL. It's not work truck white. It's not a work truck. It did come with some features like the sport package and 4-wheel drive and stuff. And I've jacked it way up and put 37-inch tires on it. But the bench seat, I just have gotten so used to that anytime I get into a truck with a console, I'm like, what is this? This is just like pressing up against me. I'd rather just have a nice open bench. I leave the seat up too. I don't fold it down. Like I leave that thing up. Even though I'm a single guy and 99% of the time it's just me in the truck, I leave that thing straight up. I like to haul fat chicks. Oh my goodness, Constitutional, you're something else, man. I bought my baby mama a Chevy to get the kids to appointments. I brought it. Matthew, please tell me that's a joke. There's no way. Or is that lyrics to like a song or something? Because that's crazy, man. Hey, Stone, how's it going, man? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining and commenting in the chat. I appreciate you being here, bud. I'm 25. My dad is the one who got me into PM. I'll try to get all my friends into it. Yeah, I mean, I'm in my 30s. My grandfather was actually the one who got me into it. He didn't really have a whole lot of redeeming qualities about himself, but I'll be danged, he got me into stacking by introducing me to silver basically from birth, basically until he passed away. So that's how I got into it. Nobody else in my family at this point, my grandfather's passed away and nobody else is really into stacking or anything, but luckily my grandfather was able to at least plant a seed in me and get me involved and learning about it at a younger age. Hey, Shadow Work, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Thanks for being a loyal member of the channel and a loyal moderator. My old Bronco's got bucket seats, and every girl that gets in says it needs a bench. Yeah, it does, man. I tell you what, girls love those bench seats. You know, they can sit right next to you, put their arm around you. I mean, it's nothing like it. There's nothing like that at all. You once you do that, you never want to go back to console unless you just do not like the person you're with, and then maybe the console is a benefit, but probably will just lead to your ultimate ending of your relationship. But I digress. That's what I think. I think bench seats are the reason relationships last a lifetime. That's why the older generation stayed married forever, right? You hear about these people having 70th and 80th anniversaries. They were driving around at 16 in some old Ford Galaxy or something, and with a bench seat, and you know, that's what it was. Don't read that, Ren. What did Ren say? Oh, oh, what you said, yeah. I miss my Toyota Tundra TRD, best truck I ever had. Hey, Toyota Tundras are pretty solid. I've always been a Ford guy personally. I'm real big on the brand, but I love Mustangs and everything. But hey, Toyotas, I know they last forever, so I can't really hate on them too much. Wait, y'all like the chicks you're with? Guess I've been. Oh my goodness, Constitutional. You are so funny, man. That's so hilarious. That's pretty funny. I love the old Fords. I'm a Chevy guy, but those boxy Fords. Yeah, I love the old Fords too. I love the Gen 2 Bronco. Man, I'd love to have one of those. The big boys. But I'm not too off put by like an old K5 Chevy Blazer too. I love the old boxy and the C10s and stuff. Those are sweet trucks. Classic Bigfoot F-150 style. Hey, Christopher Reed. Yeah, that second gen Bronco. That is the one to have if you're going to restore or have some old restored Bronco. That thing is just, oh, so epic. I'd love to have one of those one day. I mean, I drive an F-150 that's probably as big or bigger than that at this point, but I'd still love to have one of those. 33 years married and going strong over here. Very nice mistakes. Congratulations on you, that, my friend. Wow. In today's world, that is an achievement, and that is something to be very proud of and celebrate. So thanks for sharing that. That's awesome, mistakes. I mean, I congratulate you on that, and I wish you 33 more years. For sure. Because that is a rarity in today's world. Mine's a 95 PSD. I didn't care if it was diesel or 460 when I bought it. Wanted the body. I gotcha. That's cool, man. That's pretty cool. What's your opinion on silver stacking compared to gold platinum? All right, Dre Money. So what's my opinion on silver versus gold or platinum? So I think silver has a bit of a speculative play to it. I think there's similarities to platinum. I think it's less similar to gold. That's why I think the ratio of gold to silver can come close or spread apart because they just have different reasonings behind their valuations. Now, silver and platinum, a lot of the times they move very differently from one another, but it's not for the same reason I think as gold and silver. Now, what do I think of these two versus gold? Well, I think it's best to have all three. I've mentioned that many times on my channel. It's best to just diversify and hedge and make sort of a triangle of your stacking investments, gold, silver, platinum. I think you just cover yourself the best that way. But that's just my opinion. But I believe in all three metals for different reasons, but I believe in all three of them nonetheless. And they all three have pros and they all three have cons, if that makes sense. All right. Gave me a great price of $900 cash to buy it. What's that, Skewer? What's that? Oh, love platinum. Just picked up a Swiss ounce bar from the local in Knoxville. Want to keep the stacking going. Love the future for this metal. Very nice, Skewer. That's a great pickup. Anything below 1,000 spot price, I think, is a bomb diggity price point. I think if you can get below $1,000 platinum, you're really at the bottom at that point, and you should get it if you can. Now, don't go into debt. Don't sell the shirt off your back. But if you were already thinking of buying some precious metals and you can get platinum below 1,000, that's probably the best bet you can make. Silver below 20 would be my comparative, and gold probably below 1,800 would be my comparative. So that's the way I see it. So platinum's right there, silver's not there, and gold's definitely not there. So when it comes to my buying, you know, that's what I kind of look at and think about. Y'all may be different, and that's all right. All right. Let's see here. Silver ain't going anywhere. I love it, but I got to be 100. Yeah, it's tough. It's frustrating, man. It really is. I've seen a lot of people get into silver and then a lot of people get out of silver. That's why I don't focus too much on it. I focus much more on platinum. I don't focus too much on silver. You know, it just is what it is at the end of the day. I'm not planning on selling it. I don't need the money or anything, but I'll have a little bit. Why not? It might touch 30. All right, Matthew Crust Life, I see where you're at with the thinking. It could, and if it does, we could see some real rallying behind it. But if it doesn't, it's going to remain stagnant for a while, I think. But if you have enough, it don't matter. Yeah, that's exactly right, Constitutional. If you have enough silver, it does not matter, right? So that's the way I see it as well. All right, Shadowwork said, I like my dad's Ferds, though I've been riding a hog ever since. Keystone got shut down. Dang, less than 200 miles driven in 3 years. Jeez. Wow, Shadowwork, that's incredible. That's pretty crazy. Were you working on the Keystone pipeline? Is that what you're talking about when you say Keystone got shut down? That's what I assume you're referring to. But wow, that's pretty crazy. Chebbies are cool to my Ferds are just lawn art for now. I feel you, Shadowwork. Drew Money, so do you think I'm better saving up for platinum or gold for my next? Okay, platinum all day long, Dre, all day. All right, not financial advice, but platinum all day. Platinum price point, excellent. Gold, way too high in my opinion. So, but however, I'll say this, Dre Money, you said saving up for platinum or gold. If you have to take 6 months to save up for a purchase, and 6 months from now, gold is at 1,800 an ounce, you might think about gold, especially if you don't have any. But if you mean save up for like a month and gold is still at 2,300 and platinum is still below 1,000, definitely think about platinum at that point. It really kind of depends on how long you're planning on saving up and what the price point looks at like once you reach that saving threshold that you want to be at. So that's what I think overall as far as your question there. Platinum Beast, they thought 400 all-time high for gold was too high. Yeah, I mean, Matthew Crestline, I get that. Don't get me wrong. But, and we'll take a look at it. I'll take a look just to satisfy your comment. But let's see when gold was at 400 and if it dipped. And that's why I mentioned to Constitutional earlier, you know, buying gold is buying gold at the end of the day. If you're going to hold it for a long time, it doesn't really matter the price. But if you want to get the best price and you can wait a whole year until you see that dip, you might save a few bucks on the front end and make a few bucks on the back end. But let's take a look at the charts here. I'm taking a look, and they thought $400 was all-time high. So we're looking at $400 on September 13th, 2024, and it just continued to climb. Okay. However, when you go back into the 90s, we saw $400 gold, and it reached a bottom of about $250 in 99. So in 96, it was 400. In 99, it was 250. So that's kind of what you got to think about, Matthew Crust Life, is in 95, gold was $400. In 99, it reached a bottom of 250. So if you waited till 99 to buy, you would have saved 150 bucks. But obviously, you know, if you bought in 95 and you hold it till today, you're up regardless of where you bought it, right? I'm just saying, if you can wait it out a little bit for the dips, you might save a few bucks on the front end, but everybody's going to be making money on the back end. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm with you praying for a dip as well. Yeah, Matthew Crust Live, let's see that gold dip. We need prices down a little bit. All palladium coins come from Russia too. Volatile, if you ask me. Yeah, Loper Painter, I agree with that totally. Palladium's dead, if you ask me. Yeah, I agree with that, Loper. Palladium's an interesting metal. I don't have any myself. My state charges sales tax on it, so I avoid it for the most part. However, I think the price is going to come down on palladium, and I think the price is going to go up on platinum. That's just my thoughts on how those two correlate with one another and things going on in industry and stuff like that. So that's my opinion on palladium, and that's what I believe. Zardoz, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. Buy silver, platinum, and crystallized osmium at Niels Han Dynasty. Niels Han's out here posting that comment so much that people have memorized it and are repeating it for him. Niels, you're starting a movement, man. We need to start like a stacking gang or something. What are what's the acronym for those metals? Let's see. Buy silver, platinum, and crystallized osmium. So SPCO. All right, SPCO gang, rise up, right? If you're a part of SPCO gang, go ahead and post SPCO in the chat. Let us know your affiliation so that we can all band together and go after all of the platinum and osmium and silver haters in the world, right? Let's rise up as a group. He's not a pumper in my opinion either. No, he's not. He's not. He's cool. He's cool. He just likes spreading the word, really. I think there's a difference. There's a fine line between spreading the word and being a pumper, right? At the end of the day, on my channel, I just like to talk about this stuff and share my opinions and let y'all know what I think. But I'm not out here saying, buy platinum now because you won't be able to tomorrow. It's like, come on. Why does anybody take those people seriously? I mean, right? If we're all being honest, that's just my opinion on the matter. So that's just what I think is funny. Platinum to go extinct. Matthew Crust Live, oh my gosh. Arc Silver is the only one that sells it in America. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. Why do Australian kookaburras gain so much value year to year? Is it because of limited mintage? Yeah, Dre Money, I think that is the reason why, and that's why I've been buying them nonstop, right? I've got about 6 of these little bad boys here, and, well, that's a koala. I got about 6 of these little bad boys here, and my plan is to flip them, honestly. That's the plan. I plan on flipping them and selling them at some point when they're no longer available from most of the dealers online, and the premiums on them go up a little bit. So as you can see here, I got about 6 of them, and I plan on getting more. My next one I'm going to purchase is probably going to be somewhere around April 2nd or 3rd. I had to work some stuff out with my investments in this last month right before tax season, so wasn't able to purchase anything in a little while, but hopefully about the 2nd or 3rd, I'll be able to buy another one, and we'll just keep stacking them. I recently made a video talking about how I have a full ounce of Perth Mint. I've got 5 koalas and now 6 kookaburras. So that's kind of cool. I would love to have an entire ounce of kookaburras and a ½ ounce of koalas. I'm done buying the koalas since Liberty ran out and the price is higher at other dealers. But I try to buy them as much as I can, especially at the price Liberty sells them at. Price is outrageous for Arc Silver, though. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't really looked into that too much. I can't stand those channels, MLRB. They're all over it. Yeah, I know, right? Like those channels that just, well, and the thing that I think is really a disservice on those channels that pump and pump and pump is they get willing, naive newbies, if you will, to buy into this stuff with the idea that they're going to get rich, okay? It ain't going to happen. I'm going to be honest. I mean, could it? Maybe, but you can't allow yourself to fall into that thinking and that mindset that this stuff is just going to make you rich overnight, because it most likely isn't. And you have to be okay with that if it doesn't. And so you got to kind of rein it in a little bit. So maybe that's why I don't get as many views as some of the bigger channels, but I'm not going to stoop that low and kind of go to that level. I'll keep my dignity and my pride if it means, even if it means having, you know, less viewers on the channel or whatever. So that's my thinking and logic behind it, realistically. And that's the way I think, or yeah, the way I think about it really, is I'd rather just keep my dignity. But some people, you know, they like making money on YouTube, and I can't hate on that too much. I just feel bad for the people that kind of fall for that kind of thinking and logic. Biden wants your solar cheap. Matthew Crust Live, yeah, I mean, that very well could be, I reckon. All right, use Money Metals for platinum, you'll be amazed. Oh yeah, I've been checking them out. They got good deals on the Britannia. They really do. Well, I mean, there's not too much to complain about with Money Metals, and I've bought from them in the past. You know, they got the $1.99 shipping minimum, and I like to buy piece by piece if possible, rather than buy 2 pieces and have to wait longer. I just like getting packages in the mail and stuff. I mean, I'm weird like that. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably end up getting those Britannias that you got, get a couple of them. We'll just have to see. I mean, I'm working on this Royal Mint tube. Right now, I've only got one because the Perth Mint deals have just been so phenomenal. But I plan on filling this whole Perth Mint tube up with Britannias at some point. They probably won't all be the same year because I don't think I'm going to buy 25 of those coins this year. Could be, but I doubt it. But nonetheless, my plan is to fill that tube so that I can have a whole 2.5 ounces of platinum in a single tube. So that'd be kind of cool. 1995-ish, yeah? Yeah, mistakes. That was definitely after I was born, but not long enough after for me to really remember, I guess. Well, I guess I could have remembered it at that point, but my focus was not on any of this investment stuff back then. All right. Loper Painter said, PMs for sale is the best deals I've ever gotten. Yeah, PMs for sale on Reddit. I love that. I love that site or that Reddit page. I think it's the best place to buy precious metals. And so, you can find some excellent deals on people looking to get out of stacking or just looking to trade, ratios and stuff like that. There's all kinds of things you can do on PMs for sale. And lots of people are willing and able. And most of the community there is pretty trustworthy. I've never run into any issues. I know some people have, but I've never had that problem on PMs for sale. How old were you when you started stacking beasts? So Loper, I started basically when I was a baby. I know that doesn't make sense, but my grandfather, I've told this story before on my channel, but my grandfather actually used to give me an ounce of silver every year on my birthday and Christmas. Now, he would give me silver American Eagles, not maples, but he'd give me a silver eagle on my birthday and a silver eagle on Christmas, along with like $300 in cash. Now, I usually just blew the $300 in cash on whatever dumb thing I wanted at the time. But I used to keep those silver eagles, and I actually had a decent little stack by the time he passed away of silver eagles. I mean, 2 a year for year after year. He passed away back when I was maybe like 28 or 9 or something. I don't really remember the year. But so that's how long I've been stacking, if you really want to call that stacking, right? Now, if you want to ask me, when did I truly decide I need more than 2 eagles a year? I was probably about 22 or 3 maybe, was when I made my first ever bullion purchase. I bought a tube of silver buffaloes from APMEX. But that didn't really start it sparking off a whole lot until probably after my last dating relationship ended, which would have been probably about 2018. So maybe about 6 years now. I've been stacking, like hardcore stacking, like I'm buying precious metals with every paycheck kind of deal. So that's how long I've been doing it. And that's, but yeah, man. All right. So let's see here. Dang, 22, a decade before I started. Yeah, man. Well, we got one guy in here. I don't know if he's still in here, but there's this guy. His name's Ren. Ren Time or Ren Stocks. He's got a couple YouTube channels, but kid's 14 years old, and he's buying platinum and silver, and he has stocks, and he's talking about dividends and ETFs he's buying. I'm like, dude, 14 years old? Jeez. It's pretty crazy. If y'all haven't checked him out, y'all definitely should. But yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. Shadowwork said, I can't think of any platinum pumpers that aren't individuals in the community not bought and paid for. Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, a lot of these individuals, they're basically just shills for the dealers or whoever, right? I mean, I don't know exactly what all their agendas are, but, they all have an agenda. And really, that stuff sells, right? They get the views on the channel. That's really what it is at the end of the day. If I wanted 10,000 views, I'd post up, buy platinum now because you won't be able to tomorrow. But I'm really just selling my soul at that point. It's just fake, right? I'm not being honest and real with the people. But I would get tons of views and I'd be able to make a little bit extra money on YouTube, I guess. But it really I just wouldn't feel right in my own heart and mind and soul. No, I think they just flaunt it. Yeah, it very well could be. Very well could be like that, Constitutional. I've never made a penny on pumping platinum, and as of now, no sponsors. Yeah, I don't have any sponsors either. I've never had a sponsor on my YouTube channel or anything. Fake prop money. Paper prop money. Yeah, Matthew. Very true, very true. Paper is money. Ignorance is bliss, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's true. A lot of people think paper is money, man. You would be amazed. I mean, yeah, you look at rappers and stuff and musicians and actors and all these people that love to just run around flaunting all their money. And it's like that money ain't worth anything. I mean, literally, I'd rather have my money in literally anything else. I mean, pretty much literally anything else. Like if you have a t-shirt, if you have a t-shirt and the whole world's gone to heck in a handbasket, somebody else might need a t-shirt because the sun keeps burning their skin. So they'd be willing to give you something for that t-shirt, but ain't nobody giving you nothing for that paper money, right? And the silver and gold aspect, I know a lot of people are saying, no one's going to take your silver and gold. I don't know. I tend to think there's probably some wealthy person that will be sitting on a pile of all different kinds of goods that would maybe take some silver and gold just because they want to be the richest in the world. Um, but realistically, yeah. I mean, paper money is just crazy, crazy stuff. Only in jewelry though, shadow work, not bullion. They're not buying the drip for investment. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And when you buy jewelry, you're not buying even that for really investment. If you want to invest in a metal, you buy bullion, right? Bars, coins. Some people do the paper route. I don't, but you can do that as well. But the jewelry is a complete ripoff when it comes to investment. Is it worth something at the end of the day? Yeah. Is it worth less than half you paid for it? Probably. So jewelry should, and I'm not against jewelry. I got some rings and stuff. I'd like to get a little platinum chain maybe at some point, something small, maybe a platinum ring or something. I'm not against jewelry, but if I ever did buy into it, I would buy into it with the idea of this is sort of a waste of money, but it will bring me some enjoyment. So that's why I'm doing it. Not because of its investment property, basically. Yeah, the markup on jewelry is insane and hard to verify. Yeah, very true, Shadow Work. Do you think having money overseas is a good idea? Well, Dre, money, I mean, it depends on how much money you have. If you've got millions and millions and millions, maybe. If you have a few thousand, no, I don't see really the point in that. But it really just depends on how much money you have, as far as my opinion is concerned, on whether or not you should have money overseas. I think if you're going to put money overseas, you should also have some type of connection over there, whether it be family, whether it be friends, whether it be just a bank that you do business with. Although the banks are kind of sketchy, so I might stay away from banks unless you're just absolutely confident in them, or some other avenue. I wouldn't just put money in another country I've never been to and know nobody there and have no connection to or anything like that. But that's just me. Different people are different, have different ideas. All right, no Dre money. The world is at World War III. Right now, America just won't tell you. Well, I reckon that's a possibility. Matthew. Hey, Taz Crypto, welcome to the live stream. Thanks so much. Would you trade silver ounce to gold? No, not right now. I would not do that, Taz Crypto. In fact, I'd trade gold to silver right now. If I was doing the trade between those two metals, I would definitely trade gold to silver. In fact, I'm tempted to get rid of these little pieces of gold I've got here. I've got more gold than this, obviously, in my stack, but I'm tempted to just sell those off right here and right now. Because I mean, the prices on industrial metals is just way, way better. Way, way better at this point. So it's hard. It's a hard justification to even keep what you see before you. Would love a Rolex with platinum as well, but can't bring myself to spend 10 to 20K on a watch. Yeah, one day I'll have that platinum Rolex for sure. But today is not the day, right? I've considered trading my ounces of gold for 2.32 ounces of platinum. Yeah, solid trade. The ratio of platinum to gold is solid right now. It's unbeatable. I don't know if it's ever been more spread out, realistically, if I'm being honest. I mean, obviously, platinum was twice gold at one point, but 2.32, that's an unbeatable ratio, I think. I'd love to actually do a report like that. Maybe I'll make a video talking about that, the platinum to gold ratio and how it's changed over time. We'll have to see. Why not trade half? Half, you mean like one of these two gold coins or something? Or were you talking to Matthew Crustlife? You might be talking to Matthew Crustlife. Oh, you only have 2 ounces of gold. Oh, well then I don't know that I would do that trade, Matthew Crustlife. I don't really think that's a good enough amount of gold. I mean, if you had like 50 ounces of gold, it might be worth it, but a couple ounces, I would just say hold that, my friend. I'm not so sure I would make that trade right now. I don't want to trade any. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm with you, Matthew Crustlife. I probably wouldn't either. I probably would not either want to trade any of the gold right now, especially being at about 2 or so ounces. 2 ounces of gold, 1 ounce platinum. Hey, that's solid, Matthew Crestlife. That's solid. That's not a bad ratio to have, I think. That's not bad at all. Zach Johnson said, sold a Mark Twain commemorative gold coin for a platinum bar and a bunch of 1/10 ounce Britannias. If you only have 2 ounce, hang on to them. Yeah, I agree, Zach. I agree. If you only have 2 ounces, just hang on. Just hold tight. I need a beer bad. I lost my ID, Niels. Oh, Matthew Kresley. That's pretty funny. Stone. Just bought 6 Kookaburra, 1 ounce. Excited to start stacking platinum. Wait a minute. They don't make the... Oh, 0.1 ounce. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread. Okay. 6 Kookaburra. Very nice. Excited to start platinum. Thank you for showing me Liberty Coin. You're welcome, Stone. You are very welcome, my friend. And I think with that deal on eBay, if you bought 6, let's see what kind of discounts you got. Okay, you got $2 off each. So you got sub 115 price point. That's solid, Stone, if you just bought all of those, 6 of those. Very nice pickup. Very nice purchase, and congratulations to you. All right, I just save up for platinum and keep your AU. AU is important to keep for emergencies for its liquidity. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Shadowwork. That's a pretty safe bet. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Hey, everybody. It's been about an hour of streaming. I'm going to make the rounds again, talking about likes and stuff like that. If you're on the cell phone, go ahead and hit the 3 dots up here in the top right corner, or you can just put your finger on the middle of the screen and hold, and you'll get the option to hit the like button and subscribe and do all that kind of stuff that you want to do. If you want to do it. If you don't, that's cool too. Just glad to have y'all here. If you're on the computer, be sure to hit the like button down below or subscribe, if you haven't already. That way y'all can stay up to date with future live streams we do, and y'all can be made aware of them beforehand, so y'all can jump in when the time comes to do more live streams. But just do that favor for me. Hit that like button, 3 dots up here, or hold the screen on the phone, or if you're on computer, it's just your normal like button down below. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button and everything, and I appreciate y'all being here. So, Eric says stacking stats, or sats. I'm not sure what you're asking, Eric. Are you asking something? Did you mean to say stats and like what mine are, like what my ratios are, or percentages, or weight, or what? Let me know in the chat. Loper Painter said, what do you do for fun, Beast, other than stacking? You like fishing? I've been deep sea fishing once I was a kid. I've never been fishing. I've been thinking about getting into it a little bit. I mean, we got some nice little freshwater lakes all around Georgia here. Lots of great places to go fishing and stuff. I've been fishing a time or two, but it was many, many years ago. So nothing, I've never been serious into fishing or anything, but I've been interested in getting into it a little bit. It just seems like a whole lot. I've been searching YouTube videos and stuff like that. As far as what I do for fun, I spend a lot of time at my church. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably at my church 3 or even 4 days a week, just kind of serving different ministries within my church. I go to a massive church with a lot of different ministries, from student ministry to special needs ministry, and I serve in both of those. So I volunteer my time a lot in those in church. I mean, I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but that's my cup of tea. I'm real big on church, and that's what I like to do with most of my free time. So that would be my hobby outside of stacking and family and work and all that stuff. That would be what I do the most. I get real involved in the summers. I do camps. I do vacation Bible school. I do pretty much it all. So that's what I like to do in my free time. Good for you. God is good, my brother. You're a good man for volunteering. Well, thank you, Loper Painter. I appreciate you saying that. I really, really do. And Iraqi Veteran Farmer said, amen. Well, thank you, Iraqi Veteran Farmer. I appreciate you, my friend. And yeah, I mean, if y'all aren't involved in, either your local church or your local community, maybe consider giving it a shot. I mean, it really rewards me a lot more than I feel like I am providing a service for someone else, right? Because obviously they appreciate my help, but when I get to help in these different types of community things and ministries and stuff like that, and I get to see the impact I have on people's lives, that really kind of rewards me in a way, is the way I see it. But that's just how it's been for me. So I love doing it, and that's what I like to do. All right. You got the Atlantic, great fishing there. Yeah, there's great fishing in the Atlantic, Loper, and I'm not too far from the Gulf either, which is a whole nother sort of fishing endeavor. We've got like coastal Carolina and the East coast of Florida has a lot of good Atlantic fishing. And then we've also got the Gulf Coast, or the Gulf of Mexico, excuse me, where we can fish from as well. So we got two little saltwater fishing areas. I've never been to either though, but I'd love to try that out. All right, all right, all right. Rock's in there too. Taz Crypto, welcome, welcome, welcome. Speaking of church, I would love to collect 30 pieces of silver that was used in biblical times just as a start of conversation. Well, I mean, that would definitely start a conversation, Taz. That would. I've thought about that myself. You know, there's something about that silver. I've looked into like biblical ancient silver pieces. And, you know, I ask when I see those pieces and I think back to like that story of the 30 silvers or 30 pieces of silver. I mean, I get that that had to happen and that was a part of the plan and everything, but it's just something about it to me is like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy thinking about that. But that would be very cool and a great conversation starter for sure. I mean, you could that because it's always good to find a way to start that conversation with people that you're not sure where they are at in faith and stuff like that. So that's pretty solid. All right. I don't cook, so my stove is my filing cabinet. Well, there you go, Shadow Work. That ain't a bad approach at all. All right, Iraqi veteran farmer. Hey, Iraqi, thanks for your service, or thank you for your service, sir. By the way, we appreciate you and your volunteer service to our country's safety. So, thank you. And you said my wife is the children's director for your church, so we spend a good time amount. So we spend a good amount of time at our church. Wait a minute. Did you mean to say for your church or for our church? Because if you said for your church, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Iraqi vet. I mean, truly, I can't thank you and you know all people that are veterans enough. I never served myself in the military, but it's because of people who did serve in the military that I actually get to be free and you know stack and be a part of a church and all kinds of stuff. So thank you, sir, for sure. But oh, Archot's not yours. Yeah, I was about to say, wait, do I know you? Do I know who you are? Like, you know me? I'm kind of getting confused here. But anyways, no, that's great. That's great, Iraqi, that your wife is the director and so involved. That's great. Great stuff. Keep on keeping that up for sure. All right, all right. Loper Painter said, I got family in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Great fishing, beautiful island. Yeah, it is, Loper. That is my go-to in the South where I live for the beach. I know a lot of people like the Gulf of Mexico a lot better because the water's a little bit more clear, but I love coastal Carolina and especially Hilton Head. I stay away from Myrtle Beach, but I do love Hilton Head. That is my spot, my beach place. If I'm going to the beach somewhere close by, it's definitely Hilton Head. So that's pretty cool that you've got family out there. I've actually got family in South Carolina too. Not on the coast, but not too far. So that's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. Eric said, Sats Satoshish. Do you stack Bitcoin, my dude? No, I don't, Eric. I don't do crypto. I'm not really into that game. I know a lot of people are, and a lot of people have made money, and you know, people have had success with that kind of stuff. But I just kind of stay away from it. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe I missed the boat. Maybe I missed my opportunity, but that's all right with me. I just kind of stay away from it personally, if I'm being honest. All right, all right, all right. Thank you, Iraqi vet. You're the true heroes. Yep. Yeah, Loper Painter, exactly. They are. They are the people who keep us safe. They guarantee our freedom. They keep our freedom from being taken over or taken from us. You know, they are the ones. They are the backbone to this whole country. Couldn't happen without them. So, thank you to Iraqi and all the veterans. All right, all right. Stack Bitcoins in my head every night before sleep. That's pretty funny, Matthew Crust Life. That's pretty funny. Oh my goodness. Y'all are a trip. Y'all are really, really a trip. All right. Taz Crypto said, Morehead City, North Carolina during Big Rock Tournament is awesome. Huh, I'll have to take a look into that. I've never heard of Big Rock Tournament, but I'm sure it's a lot of fun, especially if it's in North Carolina. I've been to Charlotte a good bit, but I don't think I've been anywhere else in that state very much. Matthew Crustlife said, wish I was stacking those cans, Niels. Yep. All right. Yep, Shadowwork said, God bless our veterans. Yes, indeed. God bless them and their families and everyone involved in their lives and everything. But Constitutional said, profit is profit. Yep, indeed. Profit is profit. Happy to see another holder here. Yep. I like ETH. It's going to pop before they announce ETH, ETS. Interesting. Unrealized versus realized. Yep, shadow work, exactly. Unrealized gains versus realized gains. And the pyramid is that's pretty funny, Matthew. All right, Constitutional said, I've done well on it. Metals alone won't make us rich. It's where we hold our riches. I speak of this often on my channel. Many don't like it. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm with you, Constitutional. I know you were talking to Loper, but I'm with you. I am with you. That's where we hold our wealth. That's not what creates really our wealth, right? There's so many other things that can create wealth in a much better way. Constitutional, where we put our money is this stuff. It's not what is supposed to make us money. Will it make you money? Maybe a little bit, but that's not the main point. SHIB is the big move for me now. SHIB. Bit is a blue chip, if you will. Is Bit Bitcoin or is it something else? I guess Bit is short for Bitcoin. Is that correct? I don't really know. All right, we've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes here, which is pretty solid, if I'm being honest. Pretty solid indeed. So thanks, y'all, for hanging out this long, especially those that have been here since the beginning of the stream. Couldn't do it without y'all. BTC is what for Bitcoin? Short for Bitcoin is what I assume you meant to say. I've done good on SOL as well. BTC, Bitcoin. Yep. That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. I made some money on Dodge or Doge. How do you pronounce that? Doge, Dodge, or Doggy? Is it Doggy? I've heard people say it's Doggy, but then some people say Doge or Doge or Dodge. Does anybody even really know, or is it anybody's guess how DOGE is pronounced? Because I've always wondered that. And I feel like I say it differently every single time. Is like but see, because we don't use accents, Loper, I don't know if you're saying Doji or, well, you are saying do, but is it Doji or Dogi? Because GE could make the G sound or the G sound. Dogi. Do. Okay, Zach Johnson, do. But what's the GE on the end? Is it J or is it G? Is it GA sound or GU sound? Do, G or Doja? Doga. Doga. Neither do, ja. Doja. Oh, Doja? Like what is that? Like a Japanese ninja or something? What is a doja? What is a doja? It's a karate thing, right? Dog-E. Is doggy, Taz? You think it's doggy? Or are you laughing at me for saying doggy? Dodge. Dodgy. And my truck. Silent E. So Dodge. Dodge. So like dodgeball, right? Am I right with that one? I don't really know. Hard to type it out. Yeah, it is. It is hard to type it out. And most people don't really speak it out, right? You don't hear most people speak Dodge or Doge or Doggy or whatever. I think it's Doggy. I'm going with Doggy, and I don't even care what y'all say at this point. It is Doggy coin, like a dog. Doggy. Doggy coin. Oh my gosh. Doggy. It's a doggy coin. It's a dog out word. No, it's a dog eat dog world out there. And if you don't have any doggy coin, then you're going to end up one of the dogs that get eaten by another dog. And that's just how it's going to be. It's a scam coin anyway. LOL, stay away from it. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's a pump and dump. It's definitely like, Elon Musk says buy it after he already bought it. And then he sells it. And then he makes money. And then everyone else is like, well, that's how it works. You got to be smart. You got to be quicker than that. As that old commercial would say. But that's why I tell people all day, don't just take my advice with buying stuff. I don't want to be like Elon Musk, buy Doge or Doggy or whatever, because smart people like us can see that, yeah, this guy has some type of alternate agenda because that coin is not good, right? Sadly, Doggy is less inflationary than USD. Wow, that's crazy to think about. But isn't there an unlimited amount of Doggy? I would think that they're the same inflationary rate, right, Eric? Um, aren't they the same inflationary? The Doggy coin? All right. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana are my favorites. Well, those all sound like pretty solid deals. Matthew Crust Life with the SpongeBob emote or emoji. He's like, dude, what are you even talking about at this point? All right, what they do is they hold it, pump it, get people to buy it, then dump it. When the buyers come in, that's how, yeah, exactly. That's the way I see it, Constitutional. That's why I don't buy it. Because I don't know when it's ever going to be pumped or dumped or whatever. I just don't have faith in my ability to time the market that well. I want to start eggplant coin. That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny. At SD Bullion. Oh, buy platinum at SD Bullion. Yeah, SD Bullion's a solid dealer, Matthew Crustlife. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but they got some pretty cool offerings, especially some biblical offerings I'm really digging. I'd love to get one of those biblical coins like the Sword of Truth or the Ram of Calvary or something. Man, them things are so sweet. All right, Loper Painter said, Constitutional ready for BTC having at the end of April to the moon. Well, that very well could happen, Loper. And if you or someone else makes money off that, more power to you, my friend. DTC, dollar. Well, DTC. What's DTC, Shadow Work? I was about to say dollar cost averaging, but that's not it. That would be like DCA. ETF may dull that pump and dump narrative. Very well could. It could, Eric. It could. Constitutional attacker, so you have to be Johnny on the spot. Yeah, exactly. And I'm just not that guy. I'd rather buy this stuff and just sit on it, and then, you know, if I need to, I can sell it, and maybe I'll lose a little bit, but probably not that much, right? In an emergency case. If the emergency rose up, I might lose 5 to 10% of my investment. But on crypto, if emergency comes up and I sell, I could lose half my investment if it's the wrong time. But on this stuff, I'm just going to lose 10 to 20% or whatever. So that's the way I see it and think about it, realistically. It's a blue chip hold, but we ain't getting rich. Hold it forever. That get rich ship has sailed. Yeah, indeed. Indeed it has. You know, if you bought just before the all-time high for silver or just before the all-time high for platinum, you might have gotten rich if you put like $1 million into it, or not even that much, but if you put a sizable amount of money into it right before all-time highs, maybe you would have gotten sort of relatively rich, but that's not really realistic. Tree of Life coin on SD Bullion is beautiful, but too expensive. Stacking weight right now. Yeah, the Tree of Life coin is excellent and just a gorgeous stunner for sure. I already got rich on it. Constitutional, been buying since 2015. Yeah? All right, Loper. Well, there you go. I was one of the lucky ones who actually got into stacking pre-year 20. So I remember silver sub 20, platinum really low, and gold way cheaper as well. So I remember I got my gold Merc dime, you know, the Constitutional 2016 gold Merc dime. I bought that thing for like $199 on AppMax. And that coin goes for like $400 or $500 now, which is crazy. But it was just like a steal of a deal on AppMax. I got that gold Merc dime from 2016 for $199 or something. Crazy cheap. Everything on SD Bullion is too expensive. Forget SD. Yeah, I mean, they're platinum. Well, I'll give you that. Constitutional, they do have some high prices. But SD is good if you're more of a numismatic guy and you more want to get into collectible stuff or stuff that tickles your fancy, if you will. All right, we got Dylan Bader in the chat. Welcome, Dylan Bader, to the live stream. I appreciate you. You said you can buy silver on YouTube. Since when? A lot of people do auctions and stuff like that, Dylan. It's not like I don't have TikTok or anything, but it's not like the TikTok shop that I've heard about. It's not like a store per se. as much as it is different YouTube channels have auctions, and they'll have like a whole thing they're gonna sell, and they'll post it. Like for instance, they'll take like this koala and they'll be like, all right, I got a koala, let's start the bid at 120, and they just do auctions, or they do buy it nows. But there are different channels where you can buy precious metals from individuals, but it's not like a dealer per se, right? It's a little bit different. I've been using Whatnot. I don't even know what Whatnot is. What is Whatnot? Is that like WhatsApp? Is that the same thing? I don't really know. I'm not really too keen on all the like fancy apps and stuff like that. I don't even have social media except for my YouTube channel, right? I don't even do it on a personal level. Don't ever buy on auctions. They have to pay for shipping. They can't give you a good deal. Yeah, Constitutional Stacker, I agree. I don't really do the auction stuff. I've never really, in fact, I've never bought anything from an auction on YouTube. So I agree with you. It's real hard to find good deals in those matters. Those are numismatic guys that just like what they see and just buy stuff just to be buying it. They're not necessarily stackers that join a lot of those auction things. Because if you were a stacker, you just go to a dealer or an LCS and just buy like a tube of generics and just call it a day or whatever. It's an auction app. Huh, Whatnot. I'll have to check that out. That's pretty cool. So they sell bullion on Whatnot, Dylan? Is that what you're telling me? I buy silver off eBay. Is that pretty sketch? So Eric, it's not sketch if you use a reputable dealer. I like to use Liberty on eBay all day long. All these little tiny coins from the Perth Mint you see, and a lot of the other coins, I actually got from Liberty on eBay. Them, Aiden's Coins, you know, APMEX and Bullion Exchanges and JM Bullion, they all have eBay stores. So eBay is not a bad place. You just got to be careful with who you're buying from. If you see a Silver Eagle for $23 with free shipping, and it's just a stock photo, it's not even a photo of the coin, yeah, run very far away from that listing because that's a load of baloney, my friend. So, you know, you just got to be careful with the silver because they really like selling a lot of fake silver on eBay. I haven't run into any fake platinum, but I have seen fake silver, and it's just, you know, they put up the posting. They hope they'll get someone real quick. eBay takes down the posting. They make a new account. They put up a posting. Fake silver is pretty prominent on eBay, but I would just say cover your bases and check who you're buying from, their reviews, all that kind of stuff. If they have an actual photo of the merchandise, if they don't, are they like a big boy dealer or are they just Joe Schmo in his garage? All that kind of stuff you kind of got to weigh when buying and selling on eBay or buying specifically. You can sign up, but they require a video interview. Wow, Dylan, that's crazy. But I guess that makes sense. Oh, to be a seller. Well, that makes sense. And that's actually pretty smart to protect the buyers. Wait a minute. That's pretty smart to protect their buyers and stuff like that from, you know, being scammed from just bot accounts. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that they do that. All right. 82 minutes and 27 seconds we've been going here. We've been blowing and going, and I appreciate y'all greatly. Fake silver on eBay is only sold by unauthorized sellers. You can set the filters to authorized. Oh, well, I guess that's true. And that's a smart move you can probably make. I should sell some silver too, Shadow. I'd be rich. Yeah, I'm thinking of open up an online shop to unload some of the odds and ends silver I bought early on that I'm not in love with. Yeah, Shadow Work. That's what I've been thinking about doing too. Or even just doing like an eBay store or something. That'd be pretty cool, I think, because I think us stackers, a lot of the times we get caught up in a design or something that we really like, and then we all of a sudden don't really like it, and we'd rather just have that premium back out of it to put into stacking. I fall into that camp so many times in the past. Like for instance, I really want the 2022 and the 2021 Kookaburra. I don't have one, but I would love to have one. But I buy the same year, 2023, 6 different times because it's the lowest price. If I want the other years, I have to pay $10, $20, $30 more, and I just don't want to do that. However, in the future, I plan on selling these when the premium goes up a little bit, and who knows, maybe I can actually make a trade or do something to sort of save a little bit of money. And then if I all of a sudden decide I don't like 1/10 ounces anymore and I'd rather have 1 ounces, I could sell that and get something else. So that's something I've thought about too a lot, Shadow Work. And I don't think that would be a bad idea at all. All right. Mow, edge, blow, and go. Nickel stacking style. Sell it for half price. Constitutional, you'll be fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. I bought a silver panda on eBay, says Taz. It was a fake and eBay covered my cost. Yeah, that's another good thing about eBay that people don't talk about a lot. And I really should have talked about that in my previous eBay videos. But on eBay, the buyers are protected way more than the sellers. Now that makes for a bad selling market. But if you're a buyer, you're pretty well protected. Just tell eBay what you got was fake. Unless the seller can prove it was real, they'll just refund you the money. It's kind of sleazy in a way because some people take advantage of it and try to scam you on the buying end. So that's why for sellers, it can be kind of hit or miss. I've sold tons of things on eBay, nothing to do with precious metals, but I've sold tons of things and I've only had a mishap once or twice. So my average is not so bad, but eBay does protect buyers way more than sellers. So that's definitely something to think about. Beast, thinking about getting a Platinum Tudor Beast after my Britannias. What do you think about them? I think they're pretty cool. Honestly, Loper Painter, I think they are, and I think they go up in premium as the years go on and they're harder and harder to find. If you take a look at, say, the Lunar Series, right, the Perth Mint Lunar Series, the 1 ounce coins, if you try to get the mouse, I believe there's one last I checked on AppMax for sale right now, and the mouse was the first year. If you want the mouse, you're paying $1,500 for that coin. When it first came out, you were paying $1,100 for that coin. So the premium has gone up substantially because they're harder and harder to find. So as far as the Tudor Beast, I think it's a solid option. And that's really what I suggest a lot of the times when people go for the 1 ounce. If you can get a limited series and it's the same price as a generic country's sovereign coin, then definitely get the limited series. You really can't go wrong buying that. And the Tudor Beast is one of those that I consider to be a limited series, if you will. All right. Constitutional says, if I knew what I know now, I'd have bought half of the silver I have and gotten into gold and platinum with the other half of my cash. Silver won't do much. Yeah, I mean, that's why I've cut way back on silver this go round. I will say silver was my stepping stone into stacking, but like you, I got way too much in the beginning and kind of wish I went with platinum and gold versus silver. And so I think that's a decent approach. There's just so many silver videos, and it's such an affordable metal that it reaches such a broad audience, I think a lot of the times YouTube channels will focus so much on silver that because that's what's going to draw people in because they can afford it much more than gold. And, you know, when you watch a million different videos on silver and there's maybe a few on gold thrown in there, you think, oh, silver's the move. But realistically, you know, you'd probably be better off gold and platinum, at least some in the beginning. I'm not saying silver is completely bad, but it's so easy to fall in, I need to put all my money into silver in the beginning, that you really probably should have split it more evenly amongst the three, if not got more gold and platinum. Yeah, gold is the move. Yeah, it is. It's going up and up and up. I mean, even though I have gold, I you know, when I see stuff like this, it definitely makes you wish you had more. And platinum as well. Yep, platinum as well. Constitutional, that is for sure. Only gold, platinum, rhenium, iridium, and ruthenium now. Oh, no rhodium, Loper? No rhodium, huh? And no palladium either? Man, what is going on? You got to have the whole rainbow of platinum group metals, man. You can't just leave a couple out. Are you like prejudiced towards palladium and rhodium, man? I mean, what's the deal? All right, Iraqi veteran farmer said, I like to look through coin rolls for silver, pure profit, but I need to get some gold. Yeah, coin roll hunting can be really fun, Iraqi. And sorry, I keep calling you Iraqi. I need to just like use your whole name because it just sounds odd to me. But Iraqi veteran, going through the coin rolls is a lot of fun. And I've never done it for silver because I've always been kind of worried I wouldn't be able to find so much at this point. But I do like doing it for the pennies every once in a while, picking up a couple rolls and just taking out the wheat pennies and the copper ones and just like holding on to them. I don't know. It's fun. It's not going to make you rich at all. But it's kind of fun to do. I don't know if you've ever gotten into the penny game as far as coin roll hunting, Iraqi veteran, but But yeah, and yeah, just saying the first part of your name is a little odd. But that's okay. I mean, we all see what your whole name is, so. But yeah. So Constitutional Stacker said Hero Bold Monument for gold, Money Metals for platinum. Yep. Yes, indeed. I also like Liberty for platinum. I don't know if you've ever checked them out, Constitutional, but Liberty. And then also Hero can be decent for platinum. That's where I got my little cat coin from Hero Bullion for like 55 bucks. Steal of a deal. Absolutely can't be beat price wise for that type of coin. But yeah, for the most part, I stick to Liberty, and Money Metals has some really good deals too. 1 gram is way too small. Yeah, that is a novelty size. Who was asking about the 1 gram? Somebody. Oh, even for 1 gram at spot, what else do I get to get free shipping? Wait, where's there a 1 gram spot deal? Matthew Crust Life. There's a 1 gram spot platinum deal. Is that what you're talking about? Because I've never seen a 1 gram spot deal. But anyways, yeah, 1 gram bars are way too small. I do have one little one here just for old time's sake, but I never suggest people buy this stuff because it's way too high premium, and it's just way not worth it. You can save. My thinking is this, okay? This 1 gram bar might cost you 55 bucks. I think you can save for just 2 1 gram bars and get a 1/10 ounce, right? This is 3.11 grams of platinum. This is 1 gram. This costs 115. This costs 55. So just about the price of 2 of these gets me 3 times, a little over 3 times the amount of platinum. This is a much better deal than 1 grams. I never suggest 1 grams. If anybody wants bars in platinum, I suggest sticking to 1 ounce, or there can be deals that are had at 20 gram bars. I have seen those premiums a little bit on the lower side, but anything below 20 gram, and you're either matching or going above 1/10 ounce coins. In my own experience, that's my own view and experience in searching and shopping for platinum. Constitutional said, nah, I've bought platinum on all those sites except for Liberty. Not a good deal. Not a good deal. Money Metals only. Now, I do hear Liberty is good, but I've never used them, so I don't know. Yeah, they are good. I mean, that's where I get all my Perth Mint stuff. And it's basically the same price. Right now, Constitutional, Liberty on eBay has the Perth Mint stuff for basically the same price as Money Metals has the Royal Mint Britannias. So it almost is even with Money Metals on the Kookaburras right now on eBay. So that's that. APMEX prices are the worst. Don't know why anyone would use them. They are a numismatic dealer for the most part. They do deal in bullion, but they are numismatics to the nth degree. They get all the deals with all the mints, and they get all the collectible stuff, and they sell it. So that's why APMEX prices are the worst. They're also the largest, or one of the largest. And so there's that as well. All right. Taz Crypto said, did you see Costco selling gold ounces almost at spot? Was crazy. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Costco deals being posted up on Reddit and places like that. I don't have a Costco membership. I shop at Sam's. I'm just a poor boy. No, I'm just kidding. But and I mostly have Sam's because of one of my businesses I run requires me to buy inventory and stuff in bulk. So Sam's has better pricing on the things that I need, so that's why I have a Sam's membership. But I have been tempted to get a Costco membership based on them postings I've seen about gold and stuff like that. So that is kind of interesting how they're getting into that world and that market. What does that say about the demand, and what does that say about how people's minds might be changing a little bit? Interesting stuff to think about. I love the Liberty, but won't pay that much. Are you talking about U.S. Mint Platinum? Let me see. Yeah. I've got multiple American stuff, but here with me, I've got the 1/10 ounce Constitutional, and I got this for about 140, which is a little higher, but it's a little bit more reasonable than most of the listings you see online. Most of them are like 160, 170, 180, and I ain't paying that. Not in a million years. But 140 was good enough that I don't have one. I might as well pick it up. I've never had BJ's before. Oh my gosh, Constitutional. That's pretty funny. Who was talking about that? Because I used to have a membership to there, but then Sam's opened up and they were a better deal. All right, all right. I know it's high premium. Yep, Matthew Crust Life, it is. It is. Yes, U.S. Mint is a total ripoff. Yeah, it is. It really, really is. Platinum Liberty is very way too expensive and ugly. Ugly? Now hold up, Luciano. You ain't got to go all out and say that, man. Come on now. It ain't that ugly. I like Liberty Liberty. I actually like it. I know, but real talk, I know a lot of people hate the design, but I actually like it. And I love the eagle soaring over. If you look at my logo, that's what I got the inspiration from, is that eagle going, just flying over America, right? I love that. Love, 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 love that. I love it better than the gold and silver. Well, one of the gold eagle designs I like, the one with the eagle swooping in. But the silver, I'm not so keen on. In fact, I like the old silver eagle design on the reverse better than the new one. But yep, hold the phone. Platinum eagle, platinum eagle, platinum eagle. Yeah, Matthew. That's right. That's right. LOL, have you seen what they want for Palladium Eagle? Though I had to have one. Yeah, the price on the premium on Palladium Eagles are crazy. But that's mainly a numismatic coin shadow work from the US Mint at least. That was never meant to be a bullion piece. The mintage limit is so low, and the only year they did bullion was the first year, and after that they started doing proof, reverse proof, burnished, all different kinds of variations, because they knew that that was going to be a numismatic coin much more than it was a stacking bullion coin. So that's pretty interesting. But if Palladium gets down low enough, we could see the US Mint start minting a lot of bullion versions, because I bet there'd be a lot of investor demand at such a low price. Matthew Crust Life putting the Platinum Beast logo in the chat. Thank you so much for that, bud. All right, we've been going for about 96 minutes here. Everyone, be sure to hit the 3 buttons if you're on the phone up in the top right corner and hit the like button, or you can just hold your finger on the screen if you're on the phone, and you can have the selection pop up there, and you can hit the like button, and you can hit the subscribe button if you want to stay, up to date with future live streams we do. We're going to keep this live stream rolling, but I just like to say that every once in a while because I know we get new people in and people coming and going and stuff like that. So if you could hit the like button for me, I'd appreciate it. If you're on the computer, just hit it on the bottom of this video. It's just like normal, like any other live stream. But if you're on the phone, you just got to hold the screen and hit the like button. And if you want, you can hit the subscribe button, or you can hit the 3 dots in the top right corner if holding the screen doesn't work. It's a pretty new thing they've got going on with these up and down live streams. I know it sucks for y'all who are on the computer, but we get a lot of viewers from the phones these days, and it's just the world we live in. People are on their phones much more than they are, a laptop or a desktop or what have you. So that's kind of what it is. But I just like to share that every little while during these live streams, just to make sure that we can keep y'all coming back, because I love to see y'all in the chat and everything and showing up and stuff like that. Hey, Joseph Lopez, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you being here, buddy. Looks like we got Mr. Zaldov still here. You gave me the thumbs up. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. It really helps out the channel a whole lot. I love when y'all subscribe. I love when y'all do super chats. But really, at the end of the day, just giving a thumbs up is good enough for me. I don't like to get too needy in my live streams or on my channel and what have you. All I ask is that you just give a thumb up if you like the live stream, and just that's the best way you can show appreciation, in my opinion. All right. That will be a surfing video soon, Matthew. You hit the like button 3 times. Thank you, Zardoz. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let's see. Joseph Lopez said, I did some spring cleaning today, and I had a whole pile of papers from 5 years ago. Interesting. Interesting. From a different account. Okay, Zardoz. Hey, still helps out the channel, so I appreciate that. Made me look like an idiot. I got on Surfer's live stream, and he didn't understand my question. What was your question, Matthew? Play with the coins a little? Wait, you talking about me? I should play with these a little bit? What if I just put them all in my hand and do some kind of sensual, dumping of them? All this platinum, all this real money. Funny thing is, a lot of people say that platinum's not real money, but I think it is. I don't know. How is it different from silver in the money aspect? That's what I really want to know, because people just assume that Platinum's not money, but I'm like, it kind of acts the same as silver, if I'm being honest. And just like, make a mess, huh? Look at all that platinum. Now I'm just being a goofball over here. But anyways, and a lot of people don't like putting their stuff in tubes, but I really don't like scuffed up, or capsules, but I really don't like scuffed up coins. I don't know about y'all, but I put everything in capsules, unless it comes in a capsule, like from the Perth Mint, or what have you. Dadgummit. All right, there we go. Let's see if we can maintain some order here, right? Let's see. It's so difficult to keep them up when they're not in the tube. Let's see if we can balance all these coins on top of one another, huh? While live streaming, huh? That's an achievement. There we go. Lady Liberty's upside down. Does that mean I'm like dissatisfied with how things are in the country? Because maybe I'll just leave her upside down. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, regardless, let's see what y'all are saying in the live stream chat. Platinum is more of a real money than silver, if you ask me. Well, yeah, I mean, I tend to agree with you on that one, Loper. I really, really do. Platinum is very durable money. Yeah, it is. It is the most durable. Interesting fact, when you scuff platinum, it doesn't actually lose any weight. You could carry a platinum piece in your pocket outside of the capsule, and it'll get all scuffed up and messed up, but it all retains its weight. It doesn't flake off like gold and silver. So it's one of the sturdiest things in the world. I'm surprised they don't use it for money. It makes sense when you look at the process of making it into money. It would probably just be too costly. However, it would make for the best money because it would never wear down. It would never become like these coal dollars I have, right? These stuff that was used for circulation for years and years and years that's worn down so much and lost a lot of its silver content. It wouldn't end up like this. It might look a little scuffed, but it would still weigh exactly the amount it weighed when it was created. So that's definitely something to think about, for sure. I love the logo. It's cool, very patriotic to the Native Americans. Yeah, it is. It is. Joseph Lopez, thank you. Thank you for saying that. I like the eagle. I like the American side of things. Yep, the Native Americans, all that good stuff. I like toners, Matthew Cross Live. Hey, toners are pretty cool. Toners are pretty cool. Mr. Iraqi veteran farmer said, I went metal detecting 2 Sundays ago at a friend's rental house. Kept finding cans he cut up, so I quit. His daughter found a 1 troy ounce coin digging in the yard. Wow, geez. Was it 1 ounce of silver, veteran farmer, or was it a different metal? Either way, that's an awesome, amazing find for sure. I'm sure that young lady was very, very happy about that. Loper Painter, due to its insane density and strength on most scale, how hard metals are. Yeah, that's why they don't use it as metal. It makes sense. It makes sense when you really kind of dig into that elemental aspect of it. Platinum is money. Look at the coins. They have a dollar amount on them, twice that of gold and of precious metals. Or precious metal in a world market. Yeah, exactly. Double the price of gold on the face value, and the world looks at them as a money metal, right? So I've never really understood why people don't think it's the same in that aspect, but I do. Scratch coin capsules does matter. I mean, I reckon it does, Zardoz. I mean, but I'm not too particular about that. So long as the coin is protected, you know, a capsule can be replaced for pennies on the dollar. So I'm not so worried about a scratched up capsule. They're half price, all by Zardoz. Okay, what's Zardoz, Matthew? Silver, veteran farmer. Very nice, very nice. I would be just straight ecstatic if I found an ounce of silver in the yard. That'd be pretty cool to find, honestly. Just out metal detecting and whatnot. Shadowworks said, number 1, money must serve as a unit to price goods and services. Number 2, money must serve as a medium of exchange for goods and services. Number 3, money must serve as a store of value. Platinum Eagle. Yep, exactly. And it fits all 3 of those needs. Eric said, how do you sell junk silver coins? Well, I sell, if I do sell, or if I need to sell, I like to go to PMs for Sale, the Reddit forum, because that's where I've had the best luck. But you can sell on Facebook, you can sell on your local Craigslist or local marketplaces, whatever. There's lots of different ways to sell junk silver, and there's lots of people buying them, believe it or not. Even though there's not that many people stacking, there's enough out there that somebody's bound to buy what you got and pay a reasonable price for it. So that's how you sell junk silver. You just find somebody in one of the different avenues, either online and LCS or just your local marketplace, forums, classifieds, ads, whatever, Craigslist, blah, blah, blah. You name it, you list it, and chances are somebody will contact you and say, hey, I want to buy that stuff, right? And you just meet them either at a bank or at the police station, and you just do it that way. All right, Matthew Crustlife, member for 1 month, Gold Bee Squad. Very nice. Thanks for being a member for a month, Matthew Crustlife. I appreciate that. Got to run. Y'all have fun. Got to fix the truck. All right, Constitutional. You enjoy working on that truck, my friend. Keep that thing running. And we'll see you around, bud. Thanks for dropping in the live stream. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't checked out Constitutional Stacker's channel, definitely do so. He's a great guy in our community, and he has a great channel overall. All right. Veteran Farmer said, I'm going back. We split 50-50 if I find any more. Very nice. Very nice. That's a solid deal. That's fair. That's very fair. And that's probably be a lot of fun to go out there searching. I'm sure you might find some. You never know. That'd be a lot of fun, though, Iraqi Veteran Farmer. That'd be very, very fun. Shadowwork said, the international prototype of the kilogram was a physical piece of platinum. Okay. That's kind of cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, no problem, Eric. No problem. Just, there's multiple different ways of selling it, and it's not hard in my experience at all. I've sold a little bit of junk silver here and there when I've needed this or that, and it's not a hard thing to do. We need to remove the name junk silver. It's really annoying to name something that supports the Constitution. Yeah. I get that. I get that aspect. Thanks, Beast. LOL. Let me book a live stream together. Yeah, let's do that, Constitutional. My email is in the description of this video and all my videos. It's just platinumbeast9995@gmail.com. Send me an email anytime you want to, schedule something out, some kind of interview or something. I'd love to get on your live stream or have you on mine, what have you. So yeah, just go ahead and email me and I'll respond back to you and we can work something out for sure. All right, see you later, Constitutional. Thanks for stopping by. But to your point, Joseph, calling it junk silver, yeah, I get that. It's just the name that it's had for so long that I'm just so used to calling it that, I walk up in the store, the LCS, and I'm like, hey, where's y'all's junk silver? Like, I just say that because it's just what it's been called. Some people call it constitutional silver, and I get that. But yeah, the junk silver aspect, it is kind of a weird name to call something, especially that's just so cool in my opinion. I think junk silver is pretty cool. That historic value it has, even if it's all used up and stuff, it just is cool, the history behind that. So that's pretty cool. All right. Let's see what else we got. Y'all calling me junk. Wow. Yeah. I don't see your email. Here, I'll just put it in the chat. Let's see here. platinumbeast9995@gmail.com. Let's see. I don't know if you can click that. I don't know how to link an email. Let me see if it's in. So go to the description of this. Are you on a cell phone or are you on the computer, Constitutional? Because if you're on the cell phone, I'm not actually sure how you see the description of this video. But Constitutional, if you go to literally like any of my videos, I've got it linked in the description of every single video I post. You always use a PC. Okay. Well, if you're looking at the video on the computer, you should see the description. It says Monday evening, Precious Metals Talk. You scroll down a little bit and it says like so many people are watching, started streaming 108 minutes ago. Join this channel to get access to perks. If you scroll down in that section with all the wording and stuff, you scroll down, you'll see like channel donations. That's my email. And then, no, yeah. Okay, so there's a section that says if you'd like to send me an email, I can be reached at platinumbeast9995@gmail.com. Okay, email sent. Very nice, very nice. Oh, nice. Zach Johnson with the super chat. Thank you so much, man. Wow, $10. That's incredible. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for that. That is super, super cool of you to super chat me. I mean, when y'all do that, it just blows my mind that y'all think that much of me to give me super chats and stuff like that. So thank you, Zach Johnson. And definitely check out his channel. I think you just became a member recently, didn't you? And let me see here. I think you became a member and you became a Gold Beast member too. So I gotta make a shout out post for you. I'll probably do that here tonight and have it post tomorrow or something. But yeah, Zach Johnson became a member of the Gold Beast squad. Yep. So I'll get that shout out post for you, Zach Johnson. But definitely thank you so much for that super chat, man. And you said Platinum's time will come. Thanks for another great stream. Hopping off to cook dinner. Here's some bucks to your next Kookaburra. Take care. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Zach Johnson. That really does help me out a lot, you know, because the money I make from y'all on YouTube, I never ask for y'all to super chat or anything. I never make that a big deal about my channel. I want to make my channel open to just everybody who wants to come by. And I know everybody's on a different budget and stuff, and we all want to stack this much stuff as much as possible. But when y'all do drop super chats and stuff, I mean, it just means a whole lot to me. So thank you, Zach Johnson. I do appreciate that very much so. And I'll make sure that $10 goes towards my next Kookaburra purchase. So that'll really help me out a whole bunch. All right. But Zach Johnson, you are a cool guy, my friend. Very, very cool. I love the peace dollar design. Yeah, me too, Shadow Work. That's another one that's kind of controversial, right? I like the peace dollar much more than the Morgan, right? And that's an unpopular opinion in the stacking community. A lot of people like these Morgans way better than the peace, right? But I like the peace, man. I also like, see, I mean, this is cool with the wings all spread sitting on the branch or bush. I guess it's a branch, or arrows. He's got arrows and a branch. But I like the perched eagle, right? He's sitting there looking over America like, this is my land and I will protect it, right? This one's like spreading his eagle wings and saying, you know, you better not mess with me. I will bite your head off, right? But this one's just, he's like the sniper in the background who will just take you out and you don't even know what happened, right? That's what I think. And then the Lady Liberty side, this one, I don't know. I didn't even know this was like Lady Liberty when I first got into stacking. I was like, honestly, it was called Morgan, right? They told me this was a Morgan dollar. And I honestly thought that was like a guy or something. I'm not even going to lie. Maybe I'm about to get canceled for that. Y'all are about to hit the dislike button. But I straight up thought that was like a man or something, like a barber. I also thought barbers were men too, the design. But this one is just much more attractive in my opinion. Those sharp lines and stuff, I don't know. Maybe it's just the type of woman I'm attracted to. But I really like that sharpness. I like her crown, all spiky and everything. I don't know. Maybe I'll get canceled for that, but hey, at least I'm honest, right? Yeah, the Merc. Yeah, the Merc dimes. Merc dimes are excellent. I love the winged like crown thing she's got on her head. Merc dimes are my favorite stacking thing. I really like the Standing Liberty quarters too. Those are kind of cool. The Walkers, they're okay. They look like eagles, but they're an okay design. The Franklins are kind of boring. I like the Kennedys, even though they're the least popular. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, Tads, the Mercury is probably my favorite. I do really like Barbers, but as far as design, just strictly design, I like the Barbers for the history. I like the Mercs for the design. So that would be my favorite dime design for sure. Dang, Zach, good luck. Keep your head up. What happened with Zach? What I missed? You don't have a channel yet, working on it, getting laid off at the end. Oh, man, Zach. Dadgum. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. I wish you all the best. And, you know, the fact that you sent me $10 means even more to me, truly, Zach. So let me know when you get your channel started up. Maybe we can do some kind of collaboration or something. We can get your growth a little jump-started, if you will. Because I'd love to help you out in whatever way I can. But thank you for that $10 live stream. That means a lot to me, bud. So I greatly appreciate that. All right. We got about 26 people watching the stream right now. Not bad, not bad. We've been going for about 114 minutes. We'll keep it rolling. We'll keep it rolling. Just real quick, once again, if you're on the cell phone, hit the three dots in the top right corner, hit the like button, or you can just hold the screen with your finger and hit the like button. Really helps out the channel a whole lot. I appreciate when y'all do that. If you're on the computer, just hit the like button down below the video. Very easy to find, and it's just your normal like button. But thank y'all. All right, I guess Zach Johnson's going to make a stacking channel. I'm not quite sure if that's the case or not. But it could be something different. I know I've got loyal followers and even channel members that have different channels that aren't necessarily just stacking. But yeah, so definitely check out Zach Johnson when you get the chance. And, you know, hopefully we can get his channel blowing and going as well. All right, the winged headdress is symbolic of freedom of thought. Yeah, it very much is, Shadowwork. You're absolutely correct on that. It is symbolic of freedom of thought. Definitely thinking about it. I don't know. It just very, I love that design. I mean, I really, really do. It's interesting how the design of Lady Liberty has changed over the years. I think the Platinum Eagle is the closest to the actual Statue of Liberty. That's what I see when I see Lady Liberty on Platinum Eagle. That's probably why I like it so much. And of course, like I mentioned, I like the soaring eagle on the back, just flying over America, watching over her land. But that's my approach, and that's my thoughts on it. All right. All right, all right, all right. All right, so we got about 20 people watching right now. We're kind of falling off a little bit. Maybe we'll get back up there somehow. But I don't know if anybody else is live streaming. Does anybody else know if anybody else is live streaming right now? Probably. Somebody eating into my live stream a little bit, but that's all right. It's all just fun. Fun chilling and talking with y'all. So, looks like Shibby Rob's live streaming. Rock Solid Stacker's live streaming. Who else is live streaming? Treasure Town's live streaming. We got a few people live streaming. No big boys, though. No Salivate or anything. But, yeah. I think this live stream's been a success overall, for sure. I've definitely had fun kind of just chilling with y'all and talking about precious metals and whatnot. Not sure if something happened to the chat or not, but it's been a minute since we've had a comment. Kind of crazy. Wish they did the Liberty Series Bronco bucking the yoke of. Oh man, that'd be something else. That'd start a whole nother revolution, right? Oh my goodness, if they did the Liberty Series Bronco bucking the yoke of the British rule in platinum, that'd be kind of cool though. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing something like that. You know, they do the Platinum Eagle proof sets or proof coins. They like to change the design every year, and recently what they've been doing is series of designs, right? So they did the Declaration of Independence, the Life, Liberty, and Happiness. They did, and now they're doing the constitutional amendments. But that'd be kind of cool to do like a historical war series, right? You start with the American Revolution. They probably wouldn't do a Civil War one just because I kind of wish they would, but I don't think they would. Maybe they do the Spanish-American or Mexican-American War. They might do World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Korea. I mean, there's a lot of different wars you could do. Gulf War, Afghanistan, all kinds of stuff. Iraq. That'd be a cool little series, I think, from a historical standpoint. That would be a great conversation starter, especially if you served in one of those wars and you were able to get one of the more modern platinum proofs. That'd be kind of cool. Salgorithm Food. Salgorithm Food? Yeah, Uncle Sal's one of the best channels on YouTube, man. I tell you what, he's a phenomenal guy. He comments on my videos and stuff, even though he's way, way bigger than me. And he's just overall a great guy. No one else does that in the community. No one. Like, you know, like Silver Dragons and Silver Seeker and Yankee Stacking and stuff. They never comment on any of my videos. And that's cool. I know they have busy lives and stuff. I don't expect that kind of entertainment. Obviously, they make much higher quality videos than I do. But the fact that Uncle Sal actually watches my videos and comments is just so cool to me. He's such a cool guy. Do you like Platinum PAMP or Volcambi bars? Well, hey, Mark Cruz, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. And as far as your question is concerned, what do I like? I like, of those two, I like PAMP better. They typically go for a higher premium, so I don't typically pick them up too often. But if I can find them for the same premium as Volcambi, I would go with PAMP. And I especially like their Lunar series, their limited edition Lunar series they've been putting out. That's a very, very cool series of bars to sort of stack and collect. I have the Rabbit bar. I don't have it with me, but I have the Rabbit Lunar Series 1 ounce platinum bar. And I bought that because it was the same price as a regular PAMP and a regular Volcambi in the case at my LCS. So he was like, I'm selling all three of them for the same price. Which one you want? I was like, give me the Rabbit. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, PAMP, I think, puts out a superior product overall. I would like to get some vintage stuff like JM or Engelhard. They used to make platinum bars way back in the day. So I'd love to get some vintage stuff at some point. But from modern PAMP, you really can't go wrong with them. Shadowwork said, why so many trees for the platinum proofs? And are they going to do Second Amendment? I don't know. We're waiting to see that. They're still working on the First Amendment. You know, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, freedom of speech. So they haven't moved on to the Second Amendment. I bet you they will do it, but they'll probably let everybody down with their design, I'm sure. I know everyone would probably like an AR-15 on the back of a platinum coin. I doubt they'll do that. They'll probably do some George Washington or some kind of thing with a musket or something, just because, which makes sense from a historical standpoint. The Second Amendment's been around that long. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll just have to see. Here's to hoping that they do an actual decent design. I bet you that coin's going to sell out over any other platinum proof, and that's probably what a lot of people are waiting for. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll have to see on that, Shadowwork. Metal Mate, did you see Sal's video on platinum he released yesterday? Yesterday, I think I did. I think I did see that one, and I think I did comment on it. Let me take a look here. Salivate Metals. Let's see what our battery percentage is like. 30%, 36%. All right, we're rocking and rolling on the battery. We got 67% on the phone camera, so we're good to go. Salivate Metals. Let's see here. Let's see. Platinum. Yeah, I did watch that video. That was pretty interesting, I thought. That was pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting video overall. But yeah, Uncle Sal is a platinum stacker, so that's another reason I like him, and I like his videos and stuff like that. He knows a lot, right? And he has a lot of information that he shares with people. And I've never really considered him a pumper per se. He does a lot of alerts and stuff like that, but I've never really considered him so much of a pumper. He just he knows what works on YouTube as far as clicking on his videos and stuff, but he's got some great info and some great videos for sure. I did see his platinum video, Metal Mate. I did. Yes, but it didn't sound like bad news to me. Yeah, exactly, right? It's all about trying to get people to click on your videos on YouTube. And Uncle Sal has it down to a science. Let's see here. You've been playing on schedule. 6:15. Oh, yeah. Okay. But yeah, so Yep. Yep. All right. Yep, only good news for platinum, in my opinion. With everything going on, you definitely want to get in on platinum while you can. All right, we got about 18 people watching the stream. We're kind of falling off the edge here a little bit, so we'll probably wrap it up in, I don't know, about 7 or 8 minutes. We're coming close to an hour and a half of streaming. So I appreciate all of y'all for stopping by, for sure. Hit the 3 dots up here on the phone, or hold the screen and hit the like button once again. If you're on the computer, just hit it down below. Really helps out the channel a whole lot, and I appreciate y'all just for showing up. He creates content. I don't think he's a pumper at all, and I'm glad he touched on platinum. Most YouTubers don't. Yeah, most of them stay away from it. They don't believe in it. They even talk down about it sometimes. But Uncle Sal is definitely a platinum stacker. He's got platinum, palladium, and rhodium. He is a platinum group metals guru, in my opinion. One of the few and one of the best. Mistakes were made. Hey, welcome back to the live stream. I don't know if you ever left, but what'd you say here? Platinum Beast. Do you catch any of the rocket launches out of Florida up there? I mean, I've watched them on YouTube, Mistakes, but I don't know if I can see them up here. Maybe I could. We got to launch in 33 minutes. Ooh, very, very cool. I'll have to step outside and see if I can catch it. That'd be awesome to watch. I'll step out on my back deck here a little later and see if I can see it. I bet you we'll still have daylight at that point, so I might not be able to see it during the day. But that would be pretty cool to watch. How far are you from? Oh, I know where you're at. I know where you're at. Mistakes. Are you going out there to watch it, or are you just watching it from like where your home is? I bet you could still get a good view of it even from where you're at. But I don't know. I'll have to step outside and see if I can see it up here. I'm not too far away, but I might just be far enough away not to see it with the daylight and everything. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I have watched it on YouTube on like NASA channel or SpaceX channel or whatever. And that's pretty cool to watch and see and witness. I watched one maybe a month ago, I think it was. That one was pretty cool. I am 50 miles from the coast, dead west. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm pretty sure I remember you telling me where you lived at one point or something. I'll film it and post it. Oh, very nice. I'll be sure to check out that video. Very cool, Mistakes. Very cool. I have been down there to Port Canaveral on many different cruises. So I'm familiar with the area. And it's pretty cool down there, even on the cruises, because right there where the cruises go out is basically the same place where like NASA and all the rocket ships go off. Not exactly the same place, but close. So you'll see shipping things just go by the cruise ship. It's pretty cool. Like I remember one of the last cruise I went on out of Port Canaveral, I saw a SpaceX platform just like being dragged along right next to the boat. It was pretty cool to just be in that environment. Do I have Instagram? Yes, I do, Mark Cruz. I do. Let me see what my @ is. I don't even. That's the thing. I'm so bad about social media. I get on this YouTube channel a lot, but I don't really get on the other medias that much. I try to get on my Instagram to check my messages and whatnot. I don't really watch stuff on there or look at other people's posts. But it looks like I am just the Platinum Beast. Just one word, the Platinum Beast on Instagram. So you should be able to find me pretty easily if you want. And you can send me a message there. I check it every now and then again. So I will read your message if that's what you're looking for. I don't post photos or anything really. I haven't in a while. Again, like I said, I'm just not big in the other social medias. I just mainly stick to YouTube. That is the live stream for it. What's the live stream for it? The NASA thing or the NASA YouTube? Because I don't think you posted a link or anything, Mistakes. We know you as Just the Beast. Just the Beast. All right. Yep. Just the Beast. Hey, I'm all right with that name too. The Beast. The Platinum Beast. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 50 miles from the coast. That's pretty cool. I bet you get a good view of those night takeoffs. Mistakes were made. I bet that's really cool to watch. For sure. Hello from England. Oh, hi, Phil Madden. Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining and hopping in the chat. I appreciate you being here. For sure, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Do me a favor and hit that like button if you don't mind. I don't know if you're on the phone. If you are, there's 3 dots up here in the top right corner. Or you could just hold the screen and hit the like. It really helps out the channel a whole bunch. You can also subscribe to the channel if you're not already there. But welcome. We've been rocking and rolling for about an hour and a half here. And we've been having a good old live stream. So it's been a lot of fun hanging with y'all. Yeah, at night it lights up. Oh, I bet, Mistakes. I bet you that's a sight to be seen for sure. I'd love to be down there at some point, somewhere close by to watch one of them live because I think that'd be awesome. But I'll have to go outside tonight and see. Again, I don't think the sun will be down. We got some good daylight here right now, but I'll still probably go and see if I can peek at it, maybe. Maybe consider a spinning display cheap on Amazon. The movement might help keep newcomers from this short style streaming. Yeah, that's why I've been doing the hands thing. That's why I've been trying to keep my hands in the screen, because when they're scrolling through the shorts, if all they see is like that, they might think, that's kind of boring. But if they see like movement, I feel like they might hop in. But yeah, I might get like a little spinner thing off eBay or something. Who knows? Who knows? That'd be really nice if I ever decided to do auctions and stuff, which I might end up doing with some of the Perth Mint extras I have, just to fund a new platinum piece at some point. Might be kind of cool. I'd probably need more viewers for that kind of thing. But yeah, a spinner would not be bad. We are T-minus 28 minutes. Very nice, Mistakes. Very nice. All right, everyone. Well, we've been streaming about 130 minutes. So I guess we've been going over 2 hours. Wow. Flashing LED lights, LOL. Yeah, just like beep, 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 beep. Just get something to get people's attention, right? I don't really want to be one of those guys, though, that's just like clickbaity, like just trying to get people's attention, but it probably would help out the channel grow a little bit. We've attracted some new people doing these up and down streams in the shorts feed and stuff. And some of them are actually pretty quality viewers. And that's really what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for just like random people. But, you know, for every 20 or 30 people that are scrolling through and click, they might say, I have no interest in stacking. But for that one that does, you know, I can add them to the list of subscribers I have. And we can all just build the community even more like that. I wish I could own platinum. Why can't you, Joseph? Are you in one of those European countries where they charge ridiculous taxes? Because I heard it's pretty bad over there. If you want to get silver or platinum, they charge taxes way out the wazoo. But luckily, in the United States, in some of the states, we don't actually charge taxes on bullion. And Georgia is actually looking to eliminate capital gains tax on selling. So that's pretty cool. I'll start tagging you in my Platinum Beast videos if that is cool. Yeah, that's perfectly fine, Mistakes. That's perfectly fine. I'd greatly appreciate that for sure. And I'll let people know about you too, man. I don't know how much you're looking to grow your channel, but you know, I'll let people know when I can to go and check your stuff out, especially if you're posting platinum stuff. Because I'm sure my viewers would love to see more and more platinum out there in the community. I'm in the state of California is the problem. Joseph Lopez. But isn't there like a law? Can't you buy like $1,500 or something? Which is a lot. But can't you buy that and escape the taxes? 25% tax in England is scandalous. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. You know, they talk about over there in Europe, like, I will sound like a very proud American. They talk about how, we have free health care. But then I look at the taxes and I'm like, free? Like, what do you mean free? Like, are you not putting two and two together here, my friend? Now, don't get me wrong. The healthcare system in America could use some work. I think it is very, very expensive, and a lot of people suffer a little bit because of it. But I'm not so sold on the idea that free healthcare is actually free, one, and actually even worth the taxes. I'd rather save that 25% and then pay for my own healthcare. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. All right. No, it's way worse. Groceries cost $200 to stock up the fridge each week. Dang, Joseph Lopez, that's crazy. Oh, $2,000 now? They upped the taxes? They upped it, Mark Cruz? In California, you have to spend $2,000 to avoid taxes? That's just not nice at all. And you know what's funny is that thinking and logic with California on limiting your tax-exempt purchases to $200,000 or $2,000. Could you imagine $200,000? Oh my gosh. What's even the point at that point? But $2,000 what's funny about that is what is that incentive? I guess that I guess the banks must be pushing that real hard, because if a bank can hold on to your $1,900 until you get to the 2,000, they make money on that. So it's got to be a bank thing. The bank's got to be in the pockets of the local politicians in California, and they know if you're saving cash to buy bullion, then they can make money on your cash that's sitting in their bank until you buy that bullion. That's got to be it, because I can't see any other incentive. What's the point? If you're going to make a certain limit tax-free, why not just make it all tax-free? What difference does it make if you spend $200 10 times or $2,000 one time, right? It seems silly to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm, once again, just kind of strange. What's going on, the Kanenema Club? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for jumping in the live stream chat. I'm just relieved there's no VAT on investment grade gold bought in the UK. Brought into the UK. Selling on is when I get shafted by UK with CGT. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Yeah, and that's another thing I don't get about the UK is they incentivize buying gold but not silver and platinum. What the heck? How is it that different? I don't know. It makes no sense to me, but maybe it makes sense to somebody somewhere. I'm just glad I live in a pretty free state. We do tax palladium here, but that's probably because it's just such a new metal that they haven't updated the laws. Shadow work, if groceries weren't so expensive, people wouldn't be eating out at all. Yeah, exactly. It's almost cheaper to eat out. It's crazy. That's another crazy discrepancy in the inflation rate. Fast food costs as much as a restaurant. I can go to my local restaurant. Now, the prices are different here than California, I assume, but all day long, I can go to Longhorn, Outback, Applebee's, whatever. They still got the 2 for $25 deal or 2 for $30 deal. So $15 for drink, appetizer, meal. And then my other person I'm with, if I'm with another person, pays $15. And then we tip a little bit. I mean, you go to a fast food restaurant, you get a large size meal and an apple pie or something, and you're sitting at $15 right there. So I don't understand that. I guess it's the wages, right? Waiters still are minimum wage is like $2. So they work off tips, whereas fast food, they don't get tips, so they work off wages. And when you have to increase the wages due to employee demand, I guess that drives the food or the price of the food up. Fast food kills. Yeah, it does. It really does, Niels Hahn. But we live in a society today where everybody's on the move and everybody's so dang busy that they don't have time to cook and they don't even have time to sit down at a restaurant. So they just get that fast food and they just roll with it. But I agree with you. It does. It's not good for you, really. But, it's the world we live in. Joseph Lopez said, if you ever want to give me a swag pack with some platinum goodies, I'm open to an email because every day I walk outside, I almost get a stroke. Oh, my gosh. That's funny, Joseph. That's real funny. That's funny stuff, man. I tell you what. Funny stuff. You cook. Hey, cooking's the best route. If you got time, you got the money, you got the ability, that's the best way to go about it. That's the healthiest way, Niels Hahn. I'll agree with you on that all day long. All day long. All right. Yep, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you haven't already, once again, on the cell phones, just hit the 3 dots up here in the top right corner or hold the screen with your finger and hit the like button. You can hit the subscribe button if you want to, but that like button really helps me out a whole bunch. And on the computer, the like button is just below the video, so go ahead and hit that as well. Got an In-N-Out burger by Best Fast Food. In-N-Out is good stuff. I've had that. I had that out in Phoenix, Arizona when I was out there last summer, and I'll probably have it again when I go back out to Phoenix this summer. But yeah, In-N-Out's good stuff. We don't have any down here in the South. They have a weird thing about their meat needing to be fresh. They don't want any frozen meat, and they can't ship it this far and it still be fresh. So they have to find some type of farming and some type of packaging and all. They would have to set up an entire thing out here if they wanted to keep their quality control and everything. So unfortunately, we don't have In-N-Out out here, but we do have Whataburger, which I really like. That's probably my favorite. fast food. Smash that like button. Yes, sir, Iraqi veteran farmer. Yes, sir. Smash that like button for me. It really helps me out a whole bunch. You just hit the like button. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you. I do appreciate that. My goal for 24 is to grow my own food. I don't care how much or little. It's all a learning experience. Yeah, growing food is a good thing to do. And that's where you really can save money, is growing your own food. If you got the time and the patience and the ability and the land to do it, definitely do that, because that'll definitely put you ahead in the long run, I think. All right. 100% shadow work, 100%. Yep, yes, indeed. That's what you do. Very nice, Iraqi veteran farmer. Very nice. I mean, your name is Farmer, so your name checks out. Are you an actual, so Iraqi veteran farmer, are you an actual farmer, or are you a farmer in the sense of you farm for your own family? Like, do you sell beef or vegetables at a farmer's market as like a business, or even just like a side hustle? Or do you just farm for your family? Like, you live on a farm and it's just for y'all? I'm kind of curious. Like, when you say that's what I do, is that your career, or is that just something you do? I used to grow food. The problem is that raccoons use my garden as a boxing ring to fight opossums. Well, you got to watch out for them vermin. Yeah, you definitely got to watch out for them, because they'll come and eat up all your crops like no tomorrow. Smart. I got to catch up. Never done it, grown anything before. Yeah, neither have I, actually. I've never actually grown any food or anything. Just mainly stick to buying stuff. I mean, it probably cost me more, but haven't really found the time or patience or anything to really get into that. But that would be a cool little thing to get into, for sure, for sure. All right, we've been going about 141 minutes. That's about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So we'll probably wrap it up here. But once again, thanks all of y'all for stopping by and checking out the live stream today. Those of you who stuck around the whole time, I appreciate y'all. And those of you who maybe just showed up towards the end here, I appreciate y'all as well. Once again, hit the like button on your way out so that other people can watch this stream and everything. And just hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date when we do more live streams like this. We're planning on having some interviews here recently, or soon, hopefully. So be on the lookout for that as well. And if you want to stay up to date on that, it is important to subscribe. But really, if you just hit the like button on your way out, that's your way of saying thank you to me. That's all I ever really ask. So thanks, y'all. I do appreciate y'all. And with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Hope to see y'all in the next live stream. And with all that being said, till next time, we'll see y'all.